Hello everybody and welcome to another Battleground Games Live! Welcome to the Loft at Battleground Games and Hobbies in Abington, Massachusetts. For those of you joining us for the first time, Battleground Games and Hobbies is your friendly local game store in the greater Boston, Massachusetts area with 3 convenient locations. One up in Saugus on Route 1 by the Fuddruckers, one down in Norton by the Xfinity Center, and one here in Abington that has a convenient loft from which we can stream, which is what we do almost every Friday. We and other friends get together and play different board games, often wrong. But today, hopefully, we'll get some rules right. We'll see what happens. Hi, I'm Andrew, and with me tonight we have...
Hey everybody, I'm John. Ready for tonight, I guess. I got some stuff for later, maybe.
Hi, I'm Travis. I'm finally planning my next trip to Japan.
Ooh.
There we go.
And
I'm Amanda, desperately trying to connect to the Wi-Fi so I can log in chat.
You know now, though, Travis, if you go down there, you gotta dye everything white. That way you blend perfectly in as the perfect American for the Japanese. You gotta
So the Colonel.
Yeah, you gotta be the Colonel. You have to be the Colonel. Yeah. Bolo tie, suspenders, cane.
So last week, about 20 minutes before we were going to go live, just as Travis was walking into the building, the power went out. Which is why I say we do this most weeks, not every week, because last week we lost power, and it's very difficult to stream when you don't have power to stream with.
50-mile-per-hour gale, was that what it was?
Yeah, it was pretty windy out.
But yeah.
But now we're back, and finally, we're going to get to play Hall of the Mountain King.
Yeah.
Which is something that John has wanted to play for months.
Well, I've played it at quite a few player counts, and it's been pretty fun. This is one of my favorites, I think, from last year. Yeah, even above Quacks, I really like this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Travis, you brought an aperitif, an amuse-bouche to get us started.
Oh, yes. So, unlike Five Below and Savers, this game comes from Ocean State Job Lot.
Yeah.
I promise I'll
Lobster of Revenge,
Hey.
welcome.
It says, way to go, Travis.
There you go.
Hey. Hey, Tig. So...
I have a connection.
Sweet.
So, Flying Kiwis, yes. I stumbled across it at our... I swear,
From our dear
I'll
friends
eventually-
at Blue Orange Games.
Yes.
We do love Blue Orange Games.
King Domino's great.
King Domino Photosynthesis was a great one.
Yeah.
So I came across this, and it has just the right amount of cheesy dexterity weirdness that I think.
Yeah, that is
It's
a
right
good
up my
idea,
alley.
Lobster of Revenge. Listen, but do not watch while you drive.
Yes.
Yeah, don't twitch and drive.
Behind your hands, they say.
Behind my hands? Oh,
Your hands over.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Can't do that. Wow.
No, you can't.
Weird, right?
My eyes.
Weird. This game comes with a nifty little 4x4 grid in which we, yes.
Oh,
exactly.
Amanda,
There you
just
We
straight
take
into
these
the
little
box.
Ramps with an elastic affixed to it.
It's a hair elastic.
running.
I
It's
think.
effectively like a black hair tie.
So I actually have a question,
Yeah.
Travis. Did you have to assemble these
No,
launchers?
these came pre-assembled. These
Oh,
are-
nice.
That's
Okay.
nice.
These are in there.
Oh, right, because it's the second layer underneath.
And so, the idea is that we will all be shooting simultaneously and attempting to get either 4 in a row or
4 in a square.
4 in a 2x2 square. And the first person to do that will win.
Dang it.
$1 million.
However, we're all shooting simultaneously, and only the top disc in each square counts. If we happen to all run out of discs, then we go by whoever has the most squares, which is dictated by who has the color on top.
No, it's okay, Tig.
I turned my mic down, but
I turned mine on. I think I'm still coming through.
We're
Is that
definitely.
right?
Yeah, I think Travis, you seem fairly quiet.
maybe I'll
Turn your
turn
mic
mine
up.
back up.
Okay.
Back up.
I don't know if that's up or if that's down. I'm way
I don't
loud.
know.
Better.
All right, right side is
That's
great.
better. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I have increased my mic level. Hopefully that helps.
Okay.
Andy had me turn my mic way down, so.
Yeah, I thought I was blowing out earlier, so I turned mine way down. But
I didn't have to do anything.
Yay!
And so
Loverly.
there we go. Great. Thank you for that guidance.
So,
So
shall
the-
we
the
shall we
rest of
attempt
the-
to play this silliness?
Yeah.
I'm. It's not terribly complex.
Nope, we're gonna shoot kiwi birds at the box.
All right.
Okay.
So
probably
should we
lose some
count
discs in
down?
the process.
3,
Oh,
2,
hold on. We
1.
all loaded?
Go. Oh man, that. Travis, you said there was some rules regarding when something goes off the table, we lose.
oh,
Oh no!
no.
If we
It's
run out of
Flying
kiwis,
Gone.
Yeah, if you recognize that you have won,
John, I think you knocked me into that.
If you
go.
if you end up
Man.
getting 4 in a row and you see that you have 4 in a row,
Oh man!
you should yell out flying.
Oh no!
Kiwis.
That was mine.
It's like bingo.
Oh, Travis. Oh, gracious.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
I'm out of kiwis.
I'm out of kiwis.
Oh,
Almost out of kiwis. I'm out of kiwis.
last one.
All right.
All right. So nobody got 4 in a
Nobody got
row,
4 in a row.
Amanda
and
wins
nobody
that.
got a square.
Amanda got 3.
I have 3 showing.
Yeah, I only
This
have
was our
one
most
showing.
shot square.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that was very popular.
Sandwich, yeah.
So
Well, that was quick and easy.
Yep,
One
I was gonna say
flew-
that was gonna go very quick.
flew-
I
Way
think
down
I may
that
have
way.
to. One of mine somehow ended up over there,
Maybe it was a
and I
deflex.
don't know how.
We may need
I
to do
felt
a
one
brief
hit my
kiwi
foot.
recovery
I'll be
operation.
right back.
All right, so there's 10 of each.
There is 10 of each, guys.
Okay.
I definitely felt one land near me, but I don't see it now.
Maybe it was an illusion, like a sense. Yellow. Yellow. My legs.
There
I
we
walked
go.
all day.
There
I
we go.
can't do this.
You found
the
it?
one thing that,
Okay.
We noticed during our
Cool.
very brief test run
Yeah.
is these discs do have
Travis,
a
I have
tendency.
some that are in the box. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
These discs do have a tendency to go flying.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Our initial tests, we were shooting them way across the room.
I'm still down 1. It must still be all the way over there. I'll
4,
go.
I'm
5,
at-
6,
I'm at
7,
9
8,
discs.
Maybe
9,
you just play with
10.
9 in the
Yeah,
future.
10. Amanda, there's one behind
nice,
your monitor.
Nice job. I got mine. Green.
All right. Reset.
1, 2, 3,
Reset.
4, 5.
Amanda won round 1. So
Are we going
Travis.
best of 2?
Do you think that one played quickly enough that we can do?
Yeah, we
another-
can definitely do one
another
more.
Yeah,
One more?
One more. Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. That was.
whoa, we're going,
Oh,
okay.
gracious.
Yeah, no one said go.
Yeah. Okay. Oops.
Whoa,
Yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Where does that
Oh
count
my
as?
God!
Oh,
Well, it fell down, so
Yeah.
it now counts as that square.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Just need to.
I
Oh,
went,
no,
no,
no.
I don't! Crud!
You're supposed to say flying kiwi. When are you
Yeah.
supposed to say that?
When it rolls off
you
the
win.
table.
wow,
Oh.
no.
I'm out.
One more. Ah, dang it!
I got
I
last one.
undershot a lot.
I'm
These,
done.
all these here.
I almost
You
got,
almost got the
a row.
perfect,
and I'm real annoyed.
I've got
You win though.
3 in the box.
I do
Yeah,
win.
Amanda won.
So this was really unfortunate. We got into this box at
Yeah,
the
we did.
same
Same
time.
time.
This is the thing. I had gotten that one, and as I got that one, Andy got that one.
Oh.
Or, yeah. So I almost had 4 in a row. I managed to nail a row. Just,
We've managed to find a dexterity game in which at least preliminary tests would suggest that Amanda reigns supreme.
Yeah.
Well, she's undefeated champion so far.
I got one by the camera.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, I
Look
see
at
it over
this.
there.
You and I were fighting over that square so much.
I think that was just the sweet spot range where it's like I could have stood to like maybe move the launcher left and right.
So that is
missing
allowed.
one.
Okay, I didn't know if you had like an. Oh, you got all of Andy.
Yeah, kind of like with coconuts, right?
Yeah,
With the
coconuts.
monkeys, like you
I
gotta.
think like as long as it's on the table and you're not like impeding someone else's space,
Thanks,
I
Andy.
think I
it's
also.
kind of fair game.
Pardon my reach, guys. I think I got one in the Hall of the Mountain King box.
Well, we will check.
Yeah, it's in the back. It's in the lid.
Oh.
So one of mine was like this at one point, and then someone shot into it.
Yeah.
And then
And yours
it
fell
tipped
on
down.
top of theirs?
Down.
Well, this game is
You move
fantastic.
your launcher directly over the board. No.
No. It's got to be on a flat surface no matter what.
I think we've all mutually. Yep.
Travis.
This is a good
As
one.
a
Got in my way.
yeah, I felt
Yeah,
that.
pretty good one. Lauren does quality work.
We
I almost did a diagonal earlier, and I was really proud of myself for that.
so
Well,
Ooh.
this is fantastic.
yeah.
This is a
So
great
so
game.
this is a nice
Travis,
light filler
yeah.
that
Thank you for
yeah.
getting us a fantastic, fun way to start our stream out.
I do think we can
Andy, I
certainly
just dropped him by your feet.
Thank you.
revisit this again at some point.
Uh,
It's not
some
like it would
point-
be all that time intensive.
Some point in the future.
Yeah, so at some point, maybe like 9 months from now.
Some point at like 3 a.m. 9 months from now.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Thereabouts, yeah. All right.
All right.
Andy,
So
can
I'm a
you grab-
little, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And,
Oh, one
I
fell
have
by
one
your
by your
foot.
feet.
And that was
Oh,
the,
no,
now you
No,
have
by
multiple
feet.
by
Oh,
feet.
jeez.
And that was sort of the
There we go.
grand thing where I was like,
Got it.
I'm finding this at the local job lot, but it
Oh,
is blue
nice
orange.
catch.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
this is
Like it's actually probably a legit.
there's a weird sort of juxtaposition here where I'm like, oh, but blue orange has done some games
Like
that
they're-
I've genuinely
yeah.
enjoyed.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll roll the
King,
dice on
queen.
this for $7, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the Mochi,
Uh,
Mochi
it
Prince.
came out well.
Mochi Kingdom.
I swear I'll
That's
actually
a lot of
like
fun.
maybe like talk up games that you can actually purchase here at some point. But
But I mean, if this is blue orange, you can
Blue
probably
orange
get a hold of it
eventually.
Here, so.
Definitely one thing I want to talk about if we ever get the chance. If we get the chance to play Dragon Market, that's one of my
I think it's like
favorite
that.
blue orange. One of my favorite blue oranges.
Yep.
That's really good. It's basically like the traffic game where you
Is there a
shift cars.
baggie for these
No, they were all.
bad boys?
And they're
No,
individual thing.
they were all in their. No, ready? It all
But it
closes.
slides around.
This is how it came packaged, like
And
this.
That's how it must
And then-
stay.
Because they wanted to show all the kiwis in the. There's a little transparency on the lid. So that
Oh,
they-
okay. I
I'll
see.
be like,
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You could.
I have baggies.
You and the
Yeah, I
bags.
don't doubt that you could. I do not doubt your.
Now entering the battle.
Oh,
Hey, thank you. You got an emote.
oh, you gifted me a sub?
Are you not already a sub?
I wasn't. No.
Well, now you sub. So
There.
now you can put your
I-
battleground shield
I
in.
can raise my shield.
Of course, I forgot to put the rule books in, so instead the transparency
Oh
has
wow. This is,
half the rules.
our internet.
Oh, and it's my sub-anniversary too. So
I got an emote thanks to your gift. Thanks.
I haven't looked at the new emotes.
We haven't-
They're all romancy and Valentine's-y.
Okay,
That
cool.
makes sense.
Now entering the
Oh,
battle.
did it happen again?
No, that was me sharing my 17 months.
Okay, cool. All right.
So John,
Yes.
tell us about Hall of the Mountain King.
Well, everything that you really need to know is summed up in this short little piece of story.
Oh, Amanda, it's story time.
Story time.
So this little
That's good, 'cause
section
my
right
thing
up
needs
there.
to reload because our internet is horrible.
And while you do that, I'll start setting up.
The war was generations ago. Our hated gnome rivals drove us from our ancestral home beneath the mountain, and we have been wandering the wilderness, scratching out survival in the cold and the dirt. But now something has happened. We feel it in our bones. Without the soul of our people to sustain it, the mountain has collapsed, taking our revenge for us. The surviving gnomes have fled, and the rubble of our ancient halls calls out for we trolls to come home. So we shall go. By claw and by hammer, and by sweat and by spell, we will return to our home, and our home will return to us. As a respected leader, gather a following of trolls from the Mud, Fire, Ice, and Moon clans.
Mud, fire, ice, and moon. Okay.
Yes. Dig tunnels clad in stone, iron, and heartstone. Carve out spacious galleries as great halls. Unearth the statues of the ancients, and with the help of the clans, return them to places of glory near the mountain's heart. The surging cascade of trolls returning home will grow ever mightier as our kingdom is rebuilt, rising and crashing forward until one leader rises above the rest to be crowned the Mountain King.
Thank you, Amanda.
Good job. Okay.
So that's the flavor.
That's the flavor, and it permeates, I think, through the whole game as a whole. So, In the Mountain King is a game that basically is a game of two halves. It's about claiming terrain to unearth objects and powers, as well as a newer game mechanic that I don't know if we've played a game like this before. It's a cascade game. Has anyone heard about that mechanic before?
Nope.
I'll go over it when we get to the certain points. But what I really like about the game is the setup is actually fun.
Ooh. Okay.
There's a small game within the game. So, first up, for setup, everyone must choose a color. You have the option of silver, gold, magenta, teal, and oak.
I'll be gray.
Silver.
No, this one.
Oh, no, that's oak.
Oak. I'm Professor Oak.
Gray.
Okay.
We kept it gray.
All
Don't
right.
you quote regulations at me.
Does anyone mind if I go as first player just for the sake of the setup?
No, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
I'll
Let's take
take
first.
teal.
All right, teal. Travis?
Magenta.
I am
Magenta.
not at all predictable.
I will go with gold.
Are the sides identical?
They are, yes.
Cool.
Now, here's the fun part. Everybody has a deck of 6 starting trolls. Okay? So, what you're going to do is...
This box made by Game Trace.
Yes, it was.
It looks like a Game Trace box. It's
there you
gorgeous.
Love it so much.
I'm going to be 100%
Look at
transparent.
how, perfectly themed it is, too. It looks all rocky
Yep.
and rough hewn.
Look at this top tier injection molding.
Pretty much, yeah.
You can fit so many game
right.
pieces in this bad boy.
So, first up, we all have an entrance spot. There are 4 4s on the board. Pretty much just take your entrance and put it at the 4 that is closest to you. Because for the sake of this, we're just basically going for the balance.
The 4, you mean?
There's a literal 4 on the board. Put a 4
yeah,
on
right
there.
here.
Okay.
Yep. I just recommend that for your first play.
Here's my entrance. We'll
All
go
right.
to overhead view so folks can see
So
what
everybody
we're
has
talking about
6
here.
trolls. I want you all to shuffle your deck.
Yep.
Because they're not identical trolls.
They are not identical trolls.
So my entrance doesn't show up very well on overhead cam, but this is me.
Yep.
This is John.
Yep.
That's Travis and Amanda. And you can play with up to 6 players?
Up to 5.
Up to 5 players.
So the board is 2-sided. The second side is a smaller map for 2 to 3.
Neat.
I see there's 5s
Yes.
for the 5-player game.
That's really elegant, and I really appreciate it.
So next, everybody draws 2 cards.
Okay. We allowed to look at them?
You are allowed to look at your 2 cards.
Okay.
Now, the 2 cards you have, there is 2 things on top and 2 things on the bottom.
Okay.
The bottom will be one of your starting resource options. So pick one.
I have one thing on
select-
top and
Yeah.
one thing on bottom.
It's the same kind of thing. Some of them have 2, some of them have 1. Whatever you pick, put it into your troll pile, and you will get that
What are
resource.
all of these things?
I'm glad you asked. So, this game also has high-class opponents.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
So
so
these are crystal?
crystal. All right, so the building blocks to build.
Stall.
I'll go over them all simple. You've got iron, you've got bloodstone,
Bloodstone.
and you've got I want to say just regular stone.
Okay.
These are used to build these trays. Bloodstone is most valuable, least valuable, middle valuable.
Okay. So far, I'm on board.
These are magical crystals. You use them to cast game-breaking spells that we have the option to use in the game.
Neat.
These are hammers. Some of the areas on the board you'll see are craggly. To build on those areas, you have to smash them with your hammer. So you must spend hammers to build into certain areas, and then obviously the more close you get to the board, the more you'll have to build. Carts are used to move statues, but I don't think we start with any carts. And finally, coins. Coins will help you get better trolls. And I'll go over how everything works with that once we get through it. But those are all the starting materials you have the option for. So,
And it's the thing on the bottom.
thing on the bottom will be your starting item. Yes.
But how do you choose which of the two bottom icons you get to use?
You only get one of the two. So you slide one in, you'll get
Yep.
that bottom resource as a starting item.
Oh, but then later on you'll be able
It'll
to
be
move
only
the card out
this,
to get the
it
other
is-
item?
The other item is for actual gameplay when we enter the game. So I pick this troll, I get a coin.
How do you get a coin?
Because the bottom item is a coin.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yes.
okay. I
I'm
see.
choosing that guy.
You get a hammer.
Yes, I do.
I will get a crystal.
Magic crystal is yours.
Thank
I
you.
got 2 stone.
2 stone. Now, everyone draws another one,
Okay.
2 of things.
and we do it again until all 4 are filled.
Okay.
This
I'll
is how
take
you will
2 stone.
I'm
Okay,
gonna take a crystal.
okay. Crystal. That's... I get 2 stone as well. Travis, what'd you grab?
Take a coin.
Coin. Then draw again.
Oh,
I'll
it
go
wavy?
for an iron.
Satisfying.
Yes, they are.
that is some.
I got an
fantastic
iron.
I'm gonna
components right
take
there.
one of these thingies.
I'm going to take a hammer.
Is that this?
Yep.
And for my final object,
I'll go with a hammer.
I'll get a coin.
I'll get
Okay.
2 stone.
Okay.
Yeah, those coins are nice.
Travis, did you get the crystal?
You can tell this game has been sitting in your car, John.
Yes,
It's
because
a
it's very
little
cool.
chilly.
It is.
We got 2 stones.
And a
That would be me.
for
Now-
my last one.
Yep. Now
I think
everybody.
everybody got 2 stones except for John.
No, I got 2 stones.
Oh, everybody got 2
All right.
stones then.
So now everyone has 1 card in their hand,
Yes.
1 card in their deck,
Yes.
and 4 cards in front of them.
Yes.
I am the first player. That's the end of my starting items.
Okay.
The second and third player get the starting items of the card in your hand.
Oh,
So
okay.
you get your iron, and Amanda, what's your starting item?
I get 2 stone.
You get 2 stone. Travis, as you are the 4th or 5th player, you get the card in your hand starting item and your deck starting item.
Okay. So I get 2 stone, and I also get iron.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's a nice way of balancing everything out
Yeah.
at the beginning. Your 2 trolls that you have left over, the one in your hand and one in your deck, we return them to the box.
Okay. Goodbye, trolls.
Bye, trolls.
Back to the box with you.
Thanks.
Here you go, John.
Thank you.
Thanks for giving me resources before going away.
All right, now
Bye, trolls. Hope you find your dad.
everybody gets a meeple representing their troll
Okay.
for points. So everyone starts at 0.
Are they unique? No, they all look identical.
They all look the
Okay.
same, but they are all fairly simple. Now, I'll put up here 1, 2,
Not only are they wavy,
So
but they're
3,
also
good.
cold to the
4,
touch right now.
As they
5,
should
6,
be. I like the little
7,
troll on the back of them
8.
with the beard.
9. All the rest of these go back in the
Or
box.
is that like some sort of furry
Like
collar?
neck.
I believe it's a beard. It might be.
Could be a neck ruff. These could be
All right.
like Edwardian.
All right, so that is player setup essentially.
Okay.
Now I'll go on to finishing up board setup.
Yeah.
So, for that,
These are great.
everybody, feel free to grab statues. Don't matter, but on this board there are little head faces. Put a statue per head. There's going to be leftover statues.
Color doesn't matter.
Color doesn't matter. Just do it randomly.
What does the head face look like?
Like
okay.
those.
Like that. Okay.
there are things I think under
Oh,
the box.
yep.
So.
There we go. Have we got any left over? Pass them over. There will be
Is that
something.
everybody?
That should be everything. One
Okay.
left. All right, next. We randomize the values of how much certain statues are in which level, or certain pillars are in which level. So for that, hang on one sec, sorry guys.
Which one of the tiles is the triple words for?
The fire.
The pit of fire? I thought that was the double, like, the center. That's always double words for.
No, not in this game.
You can't actually build in the fire. It's a volcano essentially.
Hence the triple word score.
If you can do it.
If you can do it,
Somehow manage.
if you somehow manage, you can do it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Right,
this
I told
is
you my best
completely randomized.
Scrabble word.
What is your best Scrabble word?
I'm real proud of this one because it was my opening hand with Scrabble
Ooh,
tiles.
okay.
And I got to start the game with equator.
Equator.
Wow.
Wow.
Used every tile, the Q, the U, right in the middle of the board.
Now these will go into the
I was
bag.
really proud of it.
Oh, the bag. We have to show that off.
Yes,
So
we have a
my
bag.
proudest was,
Look at that nice bag.
was building into a triple word with an S.
Ooh.
So I got 2 words,
All right.
triple word. The word I spelt was quivers.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
All right.
so nice.
There we go.
It's very
All
good.
right. If you want to give those a shuffle.
That was the last time.
Travis, want to give those a shuffle?
That was actually the last time I've played Scrabble, period.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Retired champion.
I stopped playing Scrabble after Equator. I was like, I'm never out
That's it.
doing this.
I peaked.
All right.
You start the game with Equator using all your tiles and the Q included for a single word, and that's your opening hand. How frequently is that going to happen? It's
That's a
not.
good
Never.
So I guess that's the last time I play Scrabble.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Or is it just the people you played with?
All right, these are shuffled, John.
All right. Thank
Ooh,
you.
my family.
We're going to use.
They don't,
what
and they're
else
not big
will
board game
fit?
people, so.
Where else will things fit?
You crushed their spirit, is what happened.
I did. That's why they call me Spirit Crushing Amanda.
Is that what they call you?
Yeah, that's what they call me. They call me that at work.
Spirit
I'm sure I have
One for
library
each of these
patrons that
spots,
call
yeah,
me
keep
that.
the face down.
Not to my face, but I have that one patron who's real angry that I was doing science programs with kids. So,
I remember that.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
but give
All
me
right.
a handwritten
Yeah,
note
tell me,
thanking
at
me
what
for
point
being
do you want
loud
to
in the
stop shuffling
library.
these
Stop
cards?
now.
Okay.
Okay. And finally, the last thing I got to set up is our trolls we can recruit. And then I'll go over how these mechanics actually work.
We're going to open up the troll market.
All right, so first up, level 1s. We have 5 level 1s.
I hope you don't mind. I'm playing Meeple Circus with
Don't
the
worry.
resources.
Go on ahead until someone needs them. We're good.
Actually, using one hand.
With trolls, it should be troll.
Oh no. Oh no. Those didn't the designer of that say we're only allowed to use that music when playing?
Yeah, you can only use it on stream while playing Meeple Circus.
How many times have we violated that?
A lot.
Many.
Because we sing it a lot.
All
We don't
right.
play it, but we do sing it.
Wait,
Does it count
if
as a cover?
If we sing it, yeah, I was gonna say, is that technically our own work, and we can call it a cover?
It's transformative.
Yes.
A cover of what was it? Comedy klezmer.
Comedy klezmer music.
All right, guys.
All right,
Setup
John.
is done.
Yay!
That's awesome.
So, actually, one last thing.
I'm
I
just
gotta
really
deal out-
proud of this circle that I'm building.
3
Yes.
You get a little
Spells.
iron stone going on, iron hinge.
And it is, in
Yes.
fact, on camera, so folks can see this.
Oh,
circle
thank
that you're
God. All right,
constructing.
so we got 3
That's
spells
too big.
to start the game.
There are a couple of iron blocks, like iron ingots that are they're pretty chunky. They're bigger than the
okay.
other ones.
All right.
Like significantly?
Yeah, like enough that adding them to the circle
Oh,
made it look
nifty.
weird.
Okay.
See? Like
Yeah.
that's significantly different shaped.
Huh. Interesting. Anywho, let's begin how this works. So, every player's turn is going to consist of possibly doing 4 things, but probably just doing 1 thing. On your turn,
Should our trolls be under our board so we can't see the resource they
just
give
so
us?
you can't, just so you cannot see the resource that is your starting resource.
Okay, so we don't
You
get the
want to
starting
make sure you can
resource
definitely
anymore.
see the resources for the game itself.
Okay.
Now, On your turn, all you're going to do is these things in this order, if you can, except you always have to do at least one thing.
Okay.
On your turn, the first thing you can do is you may cast one of these spells and or use a workshop. I'll go over workshops when they come into play because none of them are on the board yet. The spells, however, the way you do it is you take a crystal, a magic crystal if you have it in your supply or on a troll, and you put it on the spell and you activate that spell's effect.
Okay, excellent.
If a spell, however, at any point gets 3 crystals on it, the spell breaks and we get a new spell card.
Okay. Shall we review the spells we have available?
Yes, we have 3 spells.
We have Spirit of Giving. Choose any level 1 or level 2 troll in the Horde and add its displayed resources, with the exception of clan carts, to your storage.
Yes.
Any wild carts displayed on the troll may be gained.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's
Spirit of Giving.
Yep.
We have Phantom Hands.
My favorite one.
Activate any one workshop on the mountain up to its number of open entrances. We don't have any workshops yet, so we'll cover that once we've got some workshops. We can use the Phantom Hands to use the workshops. And we have Touch of Iron. If you recruit a troll this turn, you may substitute any number of resources gained in your cascade with iron instead.
Okay.
Each substituted iron is still placed onto the resource symbol of the activated troll as if it was the correct resource. Okay.
All right. Now that's the first thing you can do. The second thing is mandatory. You always have to do one of the following 2 things. A, you can build a path. Or B, recruit a troll.
Okay.
The way it works is simple with building a path. You see how, remember I explained we have the 3 types of terrain?
Yeah.
We've got the bloodstone, we got the regular stone, and we got the iron. You spend that amount required, so for a 2-piece path, I spend 2 stone, and I build it connecting to the rest of my path.
Okay.
What's the little hole in the path mean?
I'll explain that in a second.
Okay.
But you immediately score points if your path gives you points. Thank you. Right here you can see everyone has a chart to see how much a path is worth by spending the resources on them. Because different resources you spend will give you more points immediately. This is a game where everything you do gives you points. Whether at the immediate effect or later on you will get stuff for it. Okay?
We'll figure it out as it goes. Okay.
Right.
So put that back in the box because you did not actually spend. So is it always 2 stone for a 2 path?
2 stone for a 2 path, 3 stone for a 3, 4 for a 4, 5 for a 5.
Always stone for paths.
No. Stone, iron,
Or
bloodstone.
okay.
Those are represented
I
by
get
those
you.
three.
I got you. Okay.
All right. Now, the other thing you can do is recruit a troll. Remember how you have all these open areas right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can recruit a level 1 troll for free. What you do is you take that troll and you put it in your horde. That troll then immediately fills up with the resources listed on it. So this troll has 2 stone
And a cart.
and a cart. But then the 2 trolls beneath it load up with their resources immediately.
So you're building a little troll pyramid.
This is how you get your resources for the game in general. There's no other way to generate resources for yourself unless a workshop lets you do it. The thing is, though, if I buy another troll, it fills up with its resources, this fills up with its, this one already has its full resources, you cannot fill it up again.
How do you take resources away from a troll?
You spend them on things. You're allowed to spend them on anything that basically requires a requirement, but...
So if I've spent, let's say, I have a troll
Yep.
here, and I get my coin and my stone here, and
Yep.
then I use them,
Yes.
and then I buy a troll, and it goes here, does he get a coin again?
He does.
Sweet.
They all stack on top of each other. You will build until you
Love
have
it.
10 trolls.
Okay.
The first player to build 10 trolls gets this token for 5 VP.
Okay.
The second player to build 10 trolls gets this token for 3 VP and starts the end game. After the round ends, everyone gets 2 more turns. And that's how the game will
That's
end.
good to know.
All right.
I always like how triggering end game actually works.
Knowing before you start the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, knowing before I start the game that triggering end game doesn't mean, okay, it's over. but actually means
I do
you
not
get
have
to
a
like
crystal.
finish out the rounds.
Now remember I said how coins get you trolls? The way you get
these back
level
in the
2
box,
trolls is you bribe the 2 level 1 trolls beneath it. That way you can get the level 2. To bet a level 3, you gotta bribe all 5 trolls underneath. Any player who gets that troll gets the coins on that troll. But if a troll ever gets 4 coins on it, that troll is happy and content and retires. That's the actual
everybody-
lore.
When they retire, do you get a new troll from
You
the
get a
stack?
new troll from the
Okay,
stack,
okay.
but yeah, that troll is discarded.
Sort of like broken spells.
Yes. Now, if you get a level 2 troll, you have access to these pillars. These you keep in your supply, and remember how you were asking about that little hole,
Yeah.
Andy? When you play a path with a hole, you can put a pillar on it if it's the first pillar in that depth of the mountain. So there's a red depth, gray depth, black depth, orange depth, yellow depth. You can only ever take this pillar and put the specific type in that one area. Then you'll grab this secret point value. We'll pretend we didn't see that, and you will.
I didn't.
Okay, perfect.
I didn't see it.
You'll take that point value to validate that you cannot put that pillar in that certain area.
Gotcha.
Got
okay.
it. And that's the dig a tunnel and place a thing down. The third thing you can do on your turn if you want is you can dedicate a great hall. If you are good enough to build a path, let's go with that, such as this, that can sustain one of the available great halls, you can build the great hall and add it to your area. If you build the great hall, at the end of the game you will score the red value of points on that great hall. But if you manage to get a statue in the area of the great hall, you'll get the bigger value. And then finally, the last thing you
And
can
you use
do
carts to move statues.
Yes.
I remembered something.
Okay.
Okay.
And the last thing you have is you can move statues by using carts. You'll notice on certain trolls, they'll have a moon, ice, or fire. Those carts can only be used to move those certain statues. White or moon, blue or ice, and red or fire. And at the end of the game,
So you have to get your tunnel to the statue.
yes,
And how much does a cart move a statue?
one path or into a new area of a path. So to move a statue, let's say it was here, it'd take one cart to move it here or one cart to move it here
Okay.
if it's on the same path.
So either into an adjacent path, anywhere on the adjacent path,
Anywhere on the adjacent path.
or within the
Within the actual path. Finally, the thing is, when you unearth these statues, they are worth points at the end of the game as well. You will score points based on where those statues are, and they are worth double if you actually put the statue on its corresponding pillar.
Oh man. That's going to be tough.
So does everyone get it?
Pretty
Somewhat?
much. Let's go.
Okay. So,
We'll figure out the rest of it as we play.
with starting player, I will go ahead and... if anyone
I
has any
noticed
questions
that our
about...
card also says you may discard 4 resources to gain 1 resource.
Yes, any combination you want. So
Okay.
if you're desperate for something, you can discard them off your trolls or your supply. Oh, and the last thing is, certain things will let you put carts in your supply. If you get carts in your supply area, they're wild. You can use them on any troll.
All right, I'm good.
I should not
Let's go.
have had the resources put in front of me because I'm just playing with them all.
Okay.
That's cool.
Well, so long as we're all good. All right, so I'll start. The first thing I can do is I may cast a spell, or I can use a workshop, but there's no workshops yet. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to gain a troll. I will take...
Wait,
this-
that's step 2 though.
Yes, because I'm not going to do 1 or 2. The second thing is I must either recruit a troll or dig a tunnel and score. So I'm
Okay.
going to take the troll, which means I take a cart.
Oh, this coin isn't here, right?
No, it's not. That was for demonstration. Thing. I get a coin and I get a crystal.
Could have just given me that coin.
Then,
And these need to go back in the box.
yes. I play out another level 1. Oh, and the last thing I should bring up, there are 5 endgame scoring values. Like I said, you score points for putting out these tiles immediately. You get points for the secret values on these coins. You keep them secret. You get points for how deep your statues are in the mountain. You get points for every 3 resources you have of the same type. So 3 coins, 3 cards, 3 hammers. Any of those resources, they're worth 1 point at the end of the game, if there's 3 of them. You score points for the first and second to build 10 trolls. And the last thing to score points with is the Great Halls. They will score you the points at the end of the game.
Okay, yes. Okay, good. Got it.
All right.
Got it. All right, I'm going to... you're done?
Because I can't move a statue and I can't build a Great Hall.
I'm going to cast a spell
All right.
on Spirit of Giving.
Okay.
Choose any
Level
level 1
two.
or level 2.
So these are all level
choose-
2s.
And add its displayed resources, with the exception of carts, to my resources. I'm going to grab... a coin and another spell.
Okay. There you go, Andy. They go
Thank
to your
you.
supply, is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
You
for
can-
step 2, I'm going to buy a level 2 troll. Right? I can do that?
Yes, you can. You just have to dedicate, give a coin to the two below it.
Toss a coin to your trollers.
Yes.
I'm going to go for... I'm going to pay these two guys for this troll.
Okay. So
And-
Andy, you
yeah.
get the thing, but you can't put it out until you have a space to mark it.
Right, so it
hold
just
on to it
goes
for now.
in my
Yep.
supply, and I choose where to put this.
Yes.
I'll put it here.
And now those resources
And-
immediately fill.
Can I have a cart, a coin, 2 iron, and a stone?
All right. And there's nowhere to move, and there's nowhere to build a great hall. So that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Amanda, would you like to go over what the spells are again?
Yeah, please.
Okay. If you choose to use the Spirit of Giving, you can pick any of these level 1 guys. Oh, yes, please, Travis. And I need to see that bag.
I was gonna say, and he gets a.
He gets a random thing. Oh, and the last thing is if you buy a level 3, that means you get to pick which of the 3 you want.
Got it.
And you get to add that to your thing. If you choose Spirit of Giving, you can pick any level 2 or level 1. You'll get all the resources in your supply except the carts on that troll. This one, Phantom Hand, you can activate a workshop. Not just yet. And the last thing is Touch of Iron. If you recruit a troll this turn, you may substitute any number of the resources gained on it for just straight up iron. So if you bought like this, you get 5 iron. If you wanted to. Depends on if you do.
So I don't have any coins,
Okay.
so I can't recruit.
A level 2, you can get a level 1.
1's for free.
And if you recruit either of these, you get a coin, because they bring the coin with them.
True. I'm gonna get that blue guy.
All right, you get the first ice troll, I think. Yeah. There you go. Here is the coin. And now you got to choose where they go. But once the troll is locked in the space, they cannot be moved again.
Okay.
There. So this gets that.
All right.
This gets that.
Since there's nothing else to move or do, Travis, go on ahead.
That.
So when we lay down paths,
Yes.
all the symbols.
Anything
here,
you dig on into, you get that immediately. And the other thing is, you can never, if this is my path, and this is your path, this don't work, this don't work, this is okay. You can be diagonally connected to somebody, but you can never be orthogonally connected in any way to
block
another
us rules.
path.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was just gonna say it's like block us.
Exactly.
Great.
But that means you can block someone out of going somewhere.
Sure
if
does.
You need to.
Spirit of Giving.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that guy right there.
All right.
Yeah, you got a lot of
those ones?
resources from that.
3 stones
Okay.
and an iron.
Yep.
Great. I am going to spend 5 stone.
All right. You get 5 points on whatever you build. He is magenta.
And
There you go.
I'm gonna use.
The 5, if you need to look at them, they're all right here on your thing, all the way they're folded
How
out.
did he get 5 points?
He spent 5 regular stone. You see right here, here's your chart.
Yeah. Oh, I see, I see.
You have
Yep.
to spend the same resource, but based on what you spend, that's
Yeah.
how many points you get.
So, 2 more questions for clarification.
What are your 2 questions?
What are these?
Those are the workshops. So, when you build to a workshop,
Do you get to choose a
any of
workshop
the
to build?
9 available, you get 2 workshops per player plus 1. And the workshops generally are like swap in stuff or add stuff immediately to your supply. Basically, thankfully, all of these things are basically trade-ins. trade a hammer, get a bloodstone, trade any two, get a hammer, trade any two, get a hammer, trade a bloodstone for a wild cart, trade 2 resources for a wild cart, all that good jam.
Okay.
Yeah, what's this one here?
Trade for either a bloodstone or an iron to
okay.
get a coin.
Okay.
Or vice versa.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the other question is, upon laying down, that's when I would need to pay a hammer?
That's when you have to pay a hammer.
Okay. Being armed with all that information, thank you.
You're welcome.
I
tried to make sure I nailed the rules with this one.
I'm going to go like this.
You cannot build on top of a workshop.
I can't build on...
How do you get a workshop?
Build next to it.
Ah.
Oh, great. Well, that's even better.
Okay. And here's another cool thing.
I get a coin and an iron, right?
Yes.
Or was it iron there?
Probably.
It's stone.
It's stone.
Sorry.
Okay, get those.
Stone and a coin.
Excellent.
And they go just straight to your supply.
And now I have access to a workshop.
Yes,
but
you
I
do.
Can't...
You can't use it yet, but you get to pick which one you want.
Okay. So I'm going to... yeah, that one seems good.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. Workshops work fun. You see how it's got like 4 entrances to each side?
Yeah.
You can use the workshop equal to the number of times the entrances are closed. So, if someone else were to build there or you built around the workshop, like so, I'll just do it as an example. You could use it twice on the same go.
So for each door connected to it,
Yep.
you can use it once.
But it also includes enemies. If an enemy connects to that, you will also be able to use it twice if you choose to use that workshop. And he's the only one who can use that workshop currently because he's the only person connected to it.
Yep, I got you.
Okay. So when I do use it right now, I can only do 1 exchange.
1 exchange. But you can't use it until the start of your next turn.
Yep. All right.
All right.
No, that's all.
That's all she wrote.
Okay.
All right, now my go. I am going to use a spell because I got this crystal. And what I'm
Wait,
going to
you
do
can use that?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
how
how
you
you
got
spend
resources from your duders.
Oh yeah, you have to spend them off them to basically clear them out for more stuff. That's how you mainly get them out.
That's the cascade bit.
That's the cascade bit.
Gotcha.
That's how it goes. I'm going to use Phantom Hands. What this lets me do is use any workshop equal to the number of spaces it has open. This has 3 open spaces. I can use it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's something cool. When you use a workshop on items, you can trade those items and they immediately go off your trolls and into your supply.
Yep.
And then I will trade one of these iron, get a coin back. Okay. Then I'm going to do for my action, I don't have enough of anything really right now, but I have to either build or get another troll. I've got 1 coin. I'm going to build another troll. And my troll is going to be the trolliest troll of all, because he's going to be this troll.
Okay, while you build your resources on your trolls, I'm going to go ahead and go, if that's all right.
Go on ahead.
I'm going to...
That's what I also like about the game. Since usually early game, your turns end immediately as soon as something's done. So you can just move on. It's stress-free. It's kind of early in that way, but it also has the option to do stuff to mess with opponents, but nothing major as of right now. The spells are mainly what does that, and we don't really have any antagonistic spells as of yet.
I'm going to break the Spirit of Giving.
All right,
So-
Spirit of Giving is destroyed. You get the last effect, and then I'll
I'm
reveal
going
what
to
the
get
spell is.
these 3 stone and
1
1
iron.
iron.
Let's go back to the cart. It goes to the bottom of the deck.
And then I'm going to use 4 iron, 1
Okay.
from this troll, 1 from this troll, and these 2.
Andy scores 6 points. There you go.
And I get a S, an L, or a T.
Yes.
And
And whatever you pick will have an anchor.
How do you mean an anchor?
An anchor is these little holes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Where
sorry.
you can put a base.
Yes.
How do you build a base?
Basically, you put down the spot. You can do it immediately. As soon as you build this thing, you put one of your pedestals down, depending on where you want to put it. And it depends on which type you want.
Can you build a path on top of a statue?
Yes, that's how you unearth them. But if you build on top of, if you build a Great Hall, as an example, on top of a pillar, the pillar is destroyed.
Got it.
But the points are still gone if it's already been on the board, so you can't even, you can erase it so somebody couldn't build a statue on it, but it's not pointless.
All right, so I'm going to get an S, if I may.
Okay. That's that.
Yeah.
It's very,
Thank
very, what's it called?
I'm going to use my hammer,
Okay,
ka-chow,
nice.
and break this. This gets me nothing, right?
That gets you nothing. The other one will get you an iron.
I'll take the one with an iron.
Okay, he gets an iron.
And that's there.
Yes.
Can I move the statue now?
Yes, you can, because can't build a workshop.
So I'm going to use my cart
Put it in the supply.
and move that statue onto that pedestal.
So Andy, you are in the black area, so you get the fire black area. So now no one can build a fire pillar in the black area.
And this is secret how many points
Secret,
I got?
you get to know, but
Okay.
you can't tell anybody else.
Okay, I got some points.
Okay. Amanda, we have one new spell. You ready to hear?
Sure.
The new spell is Giant Strength. If you dig a tunnel this turn, make it one size larger than what you pay for.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Do
Okay.
you also get scoring equivalent to one size larger?
Score tunnel as the enlarged size.
Sweet.
I'm glad they addressed that, right?
Yeah. It's very intuitive. Man, these spells are great.
All right.
I need more hammers.
You know, if I had a hammer,
Uh-huh.
I'd hammer in the morning.
Well, if you get these workshops, 3 of them have hammers on them.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm thinking.
Go on ahead.
So what's the downside to building a hall and destroying a statue?
It's not destroying the statue, it destroys the pillar. Basically, the way it works is, if a statue is in the area, it doesn't score towards these endgame scores, it only scores the actual Great Hall. If that makes any sense to everybody right now.
No, I'll figure it out.
But basically you have to move it into this area, and that counts as one of these other things, but it doesn't count towards this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that new spell.
Giant Strength.
Let's do that.
Well, you could spend it off
You could
control
take
if
it
you
off
want.
control.
That way you're able to keep your thing in your supply, and that control gets freed up.
That one makes sense for that.
Yeah, but
For cascading.
And then when you build something else that connects to the blue guy, it'll recharge that troll.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
I
how
didn't
Cascade
realize
works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
'Cause you're building
Yeah,
a pyramid of
definitely
trolls.
doing that. Here, put that on
Yeah.
that thing.
Giant strength.
All right. Then I'm going to build a pathway or a tunnel.
All right.
Use the 2 off your blue troll.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There you go.
2, 3, 4.
And you get to build a 5, which
Yeah.
scores you 5 points.
Yes.
So you are
Amanda gets
teal.
5 points.
I love games where everything scores you points,
And
because,
I'm starting here.
yes.
John, are you on the 6 or the 7?
I'm not on anything. That's Travis. I'm gold. He's on 6.
Who's this?
That's you.
That's
You.
me.
You scored the 2. You scored.
I scored
You scored
6.
6 because you built
Okay,
with iron.
I'm on the 6. Okay, thank you.
All right. So I'm building from my doorway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Ooh, nice.
Nope,
Oh, you
not
can't do
over.
that. But you can flip it around. You can mess
Yeah.
them up however you want to do. Yeah, you get 2 entrances blocked that way. All right. And you get the resource that you just dug onto.
So I'm getting
Stone. All right, you get a stone, and it goes to your supply. So, Amanda, which workshop would you like? Basically, they're all like exchange one for another. These 2 are exchange 2 of anything for a hammer, a bloodstone for a hammer, 2 things for any kind of cart.
Is it also a hammer for a bloodstone? Like it goes.
This one is. This one is a
Yeah,
hammer for a
like
bloodstone.
some of them have 2 arrows, so it
Yes.
goes either way.
Yes.
I'm gonna go for. do crystal for coin.
There you are. So it goes in that area, and because you have blocked 2 entrances, you get to use it twice when you use that workshop. All right. There's not
That's
enough.
pretty sweet.
Not
So I
enough
did a thing. I dug a tunnel. I don't have any statues I can move.
And there's no spot to build a great hall. If you need any reference, it's like a 4x4, 2x2, 2x3, 2x4, that sort of thing. Yeah, they all got their size.
Neat.
All right, Travis.
Great. You can use the workshop. You get an iron.
All right, and you can use the spell. It's here.
No, but I don't have crystals.
Oh, you don't have. Okay, sorry.
Nope, no worries. I'm going to use my 3 iron
All right.
to do a 3 spot. So
All right.
you get 4 points.
Yes, you do. You go from 5 to 9.
Great.
Everything gets you points.
This buddy right here.
Okay. You have unearthed that statue.
Now it's there.
Yeah.
Does that?
You need a pillar on it.
I need a pillar.
You need a legit altar.
You have to get one of those holes.
Yep.
You have to get the troll with the white.
All right.
But then once I say hypothetically I were
Yes.
to recruit that guy right there,
Yes.
can I just smack him
Immediately,
right
yes. As long as you have an open one in your area, you can put it down.
there? Great.
The only thing is you can only put that pillar down if someone doesn't beat you to it first.
I mean, yeah, that's a
Just to
thing.
make sure you know, in case you were banking on it.
I fully accept that that's the reality of
Very
it. but-
good. All right. I have no spells. That is a shame. And I got no workshops.
So cold.
Yeah, it is a
it's
cold
chilly.
day.
It's really cold in here.
So,
Right,
I'm
and
gonna
the
spend-
bonus tiles are only for the basics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm going to spend 4 terrible rocks. Get out of here, rocks. So I score 4 points.
Yep.
4 terrible rocks. You're gonna get me an L hook, I think. Yeah. L hook.
Yep. So you got a coin and a rock?
I got a rock and a coin, and
Yep.
I get to build a workshop.
Oh, yeah.
My workshop's going to be. Gonna go with the hammers. No, bloodstone for hammers is no hammers for yeah. There we go. Good with that. All right, Andy, you're up.
All right. I have no spells. I have no workshops. So I'm skipping straight ahead to the next phase.
Yep.
I'm going to spend 5 stone
Okay.
for 5 points. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which type of path you want?
I want a long L.
There you go. I also like that the only straight lines that are available are the 2s,
Yeah.
and they're worth nothing. You get no points for building
Build
a 2.
my long L
But
there.
they fill up areas and they give you
I
altars.
get to construct a
Yeah,
workshop.
you can workshop.
You can, yes. You, Andy, can build the 2 or 8.
No, workshop first.
Oh, workshop, yes. Sorry. I thought you meant Great Hall.
Do I want... oh, I spent these.
Okay. Put them in the box. Make sure I got enough room.
Looking at the available workshops, I think what I need is hammers. I'm gonna do the 2 coins for the bloodstone for a hammer.
Okay.
Bloodstone for a hammer workshop right there.
Nice. All right.
And then, yes, I will build a hall.
Okay. You can either do the 4x4, the 2x2, or the 2x3.
I'll do the 2x3.
Okay. Andy, you build the 2x3. It must fit perfectly. Mm-hmm. Currently is scoring you 2 points, but you don't score till the end of the game.
All right, but if I can get a statue into that space,
Yes.
then I get 8 points at the end of the
Yes, but you can't put an altar in there. It's a forbidden room for altars. That little thing right there represents an altar.
game. Okay, yes, but I can still move
Yes, you
a
can still
statue
move a
into
statue
that
into
room.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And they work the same way as paths. You can move a statue into a Great Hall and to any space in the Great Hall with cards. All right, now it is Amanda.
Okay.
We still got the same spells as before.
I'm gonna Use a spell.
Okay.
Take care, lobster.
Have a good night.
Bye, lobster.
Which one would you like?
I'm gonna do the one that gives me better paths.
Giant strength. These spells, man.
And then
They're
I'm
so
gonna
fun.
spend 3 stone for a 4-pointer,
Okay.
Yep.
4 points
so
for
Amanda
Amanda.
gets 4 points.
and I'm gonna use this little tea doohickey.
Okay. Oh, do you have a hammer? Nice.
do.
Okay.
So he's gonna sit there, and I get a bloodstone.
2 crystals and an iron.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good move.
Yep.
crystals.
All right.
That's gonna be there.
Do you want to build the 2x2 hall?
I'm thinking about it.
It scores you 5 points if you can get a statue on there.
And I happen to have a statue waiting for it right there.
Now, just so you know, though, that statue will not score you also the 2 points for being in that zone. It'll score you just what natural card
What's
is.
on here?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build that
Okay.
there,
Yep.
and that.
You could just rotate it so the
Is in
thing's
that.
on it
Okay.
immediately. There you go. 5 points at the end of the game.
Neat.
Nice.
Nice.
I didn't
Alright.
even have to use a wheelbarrow for it.
There you go.
Now,
Wheelbarrow,
that does
yeah.
not count as her getting the
No,
black.
no, you have to get
'Cause I didn't get a
ultras.
base.
You got to get
I didn't
bases.
Okay.
I didn't get one
Alright.
of these things.
Yeah.
Travis, you can use that workshop 3 times.
I can, but I don't really have
Oh.
the resources to do so. So I'm just going to skip that phase this time. I'm going to grab this guy
I
right
could
here.
have used a workshop,
Okay.
couldn't I?
Yes.
Do you want to use your workshop, Amanda? Just retroactively?
Going for.
Oh no, you
crystal.
can't because you used the
No,
spell.
you can use
No,
both.
that's an and.
Oh, it's
do
an and.
both, yeah.
Spell and workshop.
It's a great effect.
Mm.
It's a great game.
So I cast a spell.
Yep.
Here's the thing. What order? Because I didn't get the crystals until after I had spent
Right,
the crystal.
and
Yeah.
that's
So
the
can
first
I-
part of your
yeah,
turn.
So I can't go back and
No.
retroactively.
Basically, it's cast a spell and may use 1 workshop.
Okay.
So.
But
And
I
at
didn't
the
have
time-
more crystal
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
trade
Trade in,
until
yeah.
after.
All right, that's fine.
That's cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Travis
that I-
hired a dude,
I wanted
So,
to
yeah.
make sure I was
Oh, is that your
interpreting
first man?
correctly.
Yes.
Wow.
so we get a new dude.
Yeah,
But he got a coin out of the deal.
he did. Now, to do my thing, I'm going to use my workshop, trade 2 resources for a hammer.
Oh, I thought it
Hammers.
had to be 2 coins. It's
2
two
wild
anything?
resources. That's what the wilds are.
Ah,
All right.
Question mark. Okay.
Rabbity, brabbity, rabbity, rabada. And it has to go here, which unfortunately isn't the best move for me just because the things are not good. But I can finally use spells.
You did the suboptimal thing.
I
Just
did a-
strictly to
As a lesson for us in the chat.
Exactly. But no, because
Right,
I'm
new-
surrounded by white statues.
New dude.
Yeah, but I already had a white. You're talking about potential. I was right there, man.
John, bring out your new
Oh,
dude.
I'm so sorry.
You
New
might
dude.
also get a white.
You might also get a white statue.
Good.
Travis, you can pick it wildly, but you can't look.
Oh,
It's up to you.
now my fate is in my own hands.
Yes,
I
now
like
that's
that. I only have myself to blame, really.
Yes, you do.
Another orange.
Another orange.
Okay.
All right. It is evenly distributed.
Rigged.
John, are you done? Is it my turn?
I am done, yes, because I can't build a great hall.
Okay. Okay. So, workshop or spell. I don't have a spell, but I could use a workshop. I
So
don't have
happy you
any
have
of
a
the
crystal, but it
resources I
doesn't
need.
matter.
So I can't do that.
Man, Amanda, you got
Um,
so much mileage, had a great strength.
It was so good.
If you use it again, though, it's gone.
Did I get my point? Oh, I did my.
You did,
my
you did.
points. Yeah.
Question, John.
Yes.
If I use my 1 coin that I have,
Yep.
can I get this guy by satisfying this dude?
You have to pay both.
You have to pay both. Okay.
Yes. That's how the 4 coins end up on a troll to retire that troll.
Okay.
Retire the troll. Save the
Then I
world.
guess I'm going to. What's the difference between the cards?
Oh, if it's a specific thing,
Yeah.
you can only move that kind of statue.
How do you keep track of what kind
You
of
have to
card
keep
it
the
is?
card on the troll. If it's a
Yeah.
card in your supply, though, it's
It's
wild. You can use it
Okay.
on anything.
Okay, well, it happens that I used a fire cart on a fire thing.
Yes, yes.
I just didn't know I was doing that.
Well, you did it correctly, so I didn't
Good.
correct you.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm going to get a moon cart.
All
I'm
right.
going to hire this dude.
Yes.
I'm going to put him here.
All right, fill them up.
So
So the coin.
I get...
Oh, you get to put that coin directly in your supply.
Oh, okay, that goes in my supply.
Yep. All right,
Crystals.
Amanda.
One crystal in a cart, and yeah, another crystal in a
Okay.
stone. Thank you. Crystal, cart, stone.
But to move the cart, it has to be in your.
To move
actual
the
path.
statue, it has to be in my path, yes.
Yep.
I'm good. I am done.
All right.
I'm going to recruit. Oh, I have to use a workshop or do a thing. I'm going.
How do you recruit the level 3s?
Paying off all the trolls beneath them. So 5 coins to get a 3.
Wow.
But
Okay.
you get to pick the altar you want for them.
Right.
And they're all uber powerful. And if you get them early, remember, they'll generate way more for you
Yeah.
later on in the game.
All right. I'm going to trade. I'm going to use this workshop
Okay.
to trade a crystal for a coin.
You can do it twice because you got 2 of the blocked.
I could, but I may want to use. No, I don't really have the resources to use a thing.
Okay.
No, I mucked up.
Why is that?
I should have put this guy here. Do you guys mind?
I don't mind for it since it's your first game. It's
Yeah.
all good by me.
Thanks.
I'm going to I feel like I need to bribe a couple of trolls to get
Okay.
some other trolls.
Get some level 2s.
Yeah.
You can get Travis's white. If he's lucky with the draw.
I could make Travis's life very nice.
Yes.
I think I'm going to bribe. That troll,
Okay.
and that troll to get that.
Nice. All right. Oop.
It's there, and I'm going to put that there.
Okay.
So I get that. I get that.
Cart, coin,
I
and
get
stone.
that. And then I get that. And that.
So it's really a game of 2 halves because you have this recruiting mechanic, which is really fun because it's its own little puzzle.
Do we get a new level 2 out?
We do. And yeah, we'll keep the
Travis,
theme alive.
you want to pull that
Oh,
in,
Andy's
or is
doing
Andy
it.
doing it.
Andy's doing it.
Andy's doing it.
Not looking.
No, you're not.
You broke my
Blue.
heart, Andy.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Hate to
If
see
you had
it.
done it yourself, I bet it would have been.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because clearly, given my previous
how that
opportunity,
You just got to get 5 coins and you could pick which one you want.
So I recruited a troll.
Yes.
I don't have any statues.
You could do it actually, Travis.
Right? Because
Yeah.
that's already in a place. So.
Oh no, you're 1 coin short.
yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm just tabling the thought for the time being.
that's okay.
I'm done. I passed the turn.
Okay.
Giant strength.
Oh, you broke it.
I figured.
All right.
No more giant strength.
Two
Goes
coins.
back in the box.
bottom of the
my
deck.
workshop. 2 coins for 2 iron.
I doubt we'll ever see it again.
Using
but-
my 4 iron
Yeah, to get
to
5.
get a 5. I'm going to use this guy right here, and I'm
so-
going to place him right
Yeah, that's 8 points.
here. Okay.
Alright.
So 2 iron, coin,
2 crystals.
and 2 crystals.
There you go. Ba-da-da-da. All right. Now, it is my, let's see what the new spell is.
No, that is not going to happen right now.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
The new
I already
You
spell.
already took the 2x2.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love this one. Stone Step. You can move a buried statue 1 or 2 spaces. So you can move them onto your paths.
And then they're effectively claimed.
Yes. It may not move to another statue or on a workshop. It may be moved into a tunnel, gate, great hall, or where it has been unearthed.
Sweet. All right.
And my go.
Yes, your go.
Magic spell, give me your power! I'm going to use Phantom Hands, and I'll use Travis's workshop to trade this coin for a Bloodstone. Then, 5 Bloodstone. Scores me 11 points.
Yeah.
I go to 15. Okay, we're going to go with... yeah. This ain't fitting exactly how I thought it would, but it's still working. It's still working.
It's still good.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I need to spend 1 hammer per thing I break. So I will need to spend quite a few hammers.
Do you have 3 hammers?
1, 2, 3. I do.
Oh, yeah. You've got one on one of your trolls.
1, 2, 3. And that gives me a Bloodstone and an iron. The statue is unearthed.
The statue is here.
I'm sorry. Bloodstone and an iron. And now, on my altar, I believe that is in the gray. Yes, I get the gray moon.
Purple clovers. Okay.
All right.
My go?
Yes, because I cannot dedicate a Great Hall.
All right. So I'm going to cast Stone Step,
Okay.
move this guy here.
Yes. That is now 8 points at the end of the game.
I am going to use my workshop
Okay.
to convert this into a hammer.
Okay. So, boom, boom. So what do you guys think so far?
I like it when my brain hurts,
The wheels are
so-
turning now. Yeah.
All right.
Part of my
And
problem is
then
I've had a massive headache
I'm going
all
to
day, so-
recruit
It's probably
a
harder with the lights too.
dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
and the headache was caused by lights at work, so
Recruit
not
this
doing
fella.
great.
Okay.
Put him
And I'm
here.
cold, so I'm like hunched and tense.
Oh
So
yeah.
So I get.
I like the idea that.
Can I
that's
have
something I'm
4
trying out.
stone,
You're doing really
1
well. I won't lie,
iron,
Amanda.
and a cart?
4 stone. What?
1 iron and a cart. Oh, jeez. I should have spent that instead. So I spend that, and I get a spell as well.
All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Amanda, you're up. Do you need me to read any of the spells again?
Give me 1 second.
No problem.
Yeah. Can you refresh me on the spells?
Stone Step lets you move a buried statue 2 spots.
Neat. Okay.
1 or 2. Phantom Hand lets you activate any workshop on the mountain equal to its number of open spaces. So whatever it's not connected to, you can use that workshop. And finally, Touch of Iron. Basically, if you recruit a troll this turn, if you recruit a troll this turn, you can trade in any of the all the resources on them except for carts for a iron. Oh no, even including carts for iron.
Huh.
So you can make like this thing 5 iron if you want to. Can I see the bag?
Yeah. One more question.
Yes. What is your question?
If I potentially build a second stone or a second fire pillar, can I move the fire statues already on a pillar
You can
to
move
a new
it
pillar?
off the pillar, yes, but the pillar has to stay where it is.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Oh my God!
Ah!
Travis, look.
Does he have the coin for it?
Okay.
He has 1 coin.
So here's what
he
I
needs
think
another
I'm gonna do.
which he could get.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the statue.
Okay.
Stone step.
You have to move any buried statue 2 spots. Yep.
Right? Then I'm going to dig a tunnel
Okay.
by using 4 iron.
Cool. That gets you 6 points.
Neat.
To 15.
Yep.
Okay. 4 iron, and that gets me one of these
Yes.
doobies, which I'm going to use to go there.
Okay.
Wait,
What's that?
Right?
didn't she get a 4-piece?
Yeah, you got
She
a 4
spent
points.
4 iron.
4 iron.
You get
Oh.
Yes.
6 points, and you get a.
Cha.
Any of the 4s you want.
A T, an S, or an L?
Ooh. Maybe I only want to spend 3 iron.
Oh, if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes down to.
Because
you
I
go
want
down
a,
2
I want a
points.
piece that has one of the holes.
Oh, all
right?
all the 4s have holes. Oh, those are 5s.
5s, right. 4s, right.
Okay.
So yeah, I did want to spend 4.
Okay,
so
go.
I'll
You're
back
right
up.
there. You're
I
good.
put you back
You're
up.
good.
Cool. And then
The only ones that don't have holes are the 5s. Because they just.
I just need to, I need to look at like.
Take your time. Nice. Okay. All right, Amanda, you have the gray secret points for blue.
Neat.
And she actually does have a frost cart.
I do.
Can
And
she
I-
move that straight onto its
Yes,
pillar?
because you move it into a new path anywhere on the new path.
Sweet. So I'm gonna use my frost cart.
And that is in the gray area?
I already gave her the thing.
Oh, you already gave her the
Yep.
thing. Okay.
So at the end of the game, Amanda, that statue will get you 8 points if it stays on that spot.
Neat.
'Cause it's
Wait,
in-
how does it get 8 points?
Check out down here. Based on how far they are
Oh.
built in the statue,
I see.
you
Yep.
get those points.
Gotcha.
And
I
they're worth
didn't know
twice
that.
as many if they're on the pillars.
Twice as many.
Yes.
And I think I'm done.
All right, Travis.
Okay. So,
Travis is getting ready to pull up his bootstraps.
yeah, no. I am going to. I'm gonna play a crystal.
Okay, which power you want?
I want Touch of Iron.
Oh my God!
Oh,
He's using the one power no one's used.
Yeah.
he's casting a spell.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you recruit a turtle this turn,
You can change all its resources to iron.
Actually, can I scratch that?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. Take back your crystal. You haven't done anything.
I haven't done anything more. We'll hold off on that. I will use the workshop
Okay.
to convert a coin into iron.
Okay.
I'm just going to do that now. But I'm going to dig a tunnel.
All right. Level 3.
Level 3 with stone. So
You get
3
4 points. Oh, with
No,
stone.
with stone.
I'm
3
sorry, I thought you
points.
said iron.
I may have
Yeah.
been just.
All right, cool.
There we go.
All the 3s are the same.
Yep. I'm gonna go right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you get a bloodstone
Bloodstone
and an iron.
Did you spend a hammer?
I did.
Yeah, I like that you get less points per building basically at the end of the game with the areas down here, but there's so many resources that you
Yeah,
can
there's
just
so
corner
much.
yourself if you want.
I'd like to dedicate a
Great Hall, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, that is going to be worth 11 points at the end of the game if you can get that statue there.
I'd like to use this cart.
You can get that statue there. There you go. Nice.
sweet.
All right. Now,
Maybe I should recruit another troll at this point.
maybe it's up to you.
Maybe.
Maybe. Just be careful if someone moves gets a card that lets them move statues. Okay, not using a
Can they
spell.
move my statue?
Depends on what the spell is.
Yeah.
Jerks.
Well, this one only works for buried statues, but there might be one. I haven't seen them all yet, but all right. For my action, I'm going to recruit a troll. Give me these coins, damn coins. I'm gonna put it here. So that fills up all my
Yeah,
5.
cascades down.
Cascades all the way down. Fire, stone, stone,
Oh, you can recruit level 1 trolls
and put them on top. Yeah.
and
You-
put them. You can put them in your second tier. See, I thought
Yes.
you need to recruit.
No, no, no. You just
As the
have.
pyramid
These are just
one.
better trolls.
No, I
And
have
they give you
level 2
pillars.
trolls in mine.
Yeah.
Or level 1 trolls. These are both.
I hope you haven't been
First tier.
ignoring that just because of that. I
No,
thought you were
not
good.
both of these are from. One
Oh
of them
yeah,
are
no,
from
I've
first
absolutely
tier.
been ignoring it because
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oops.
All right, time for a mid-game strategy
I,
adjustment.
Oh.
I forgot this guy was that
Yeah,
first
yeah,
row.
it's great.
He's been sitting there.
It's a good effect. I would have mentioned anything if anyone was
Yeah.
doing a blatant thing, so it's all good. All
Yeah,
right,
no, there you go. Second level guy right there.
spend a
Yeah.
cart, move
It
my
never,
statue,
It never occurred to me.
boom.
I thought you needed to fill with first levels. I was like, I was gonna get there. I just
Nope. Andy, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
There's
not
the new troll. Oh
use
my
any
god!
workshops or spells.
All right.
I'm gonna spend 5 stone to build a 5 thing for 5 points.
See, here's the thing.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I was here?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, go.
Yep.
My stone. And I will grab a long L.
Okay.
A long L.
Yeah.
A long L. A long laser. Feel bad
What are
for
these
Tessa.
here?
sorry,
They're
what?
just
It's just
nothing.
harder to dig through.
You have to use a hammer to break them.
No, but why the circle?
It's
That's
just
just-
it
it
doesn't
represents
have another
it?
icon.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just this is a rough spot.
It's essentially a rock, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll spend. Well, do I spend a hammer? I'll go there. I'll go there.
Okay.
Gets me nothing. No, I don't do that. I do this.
Okay.
And I have to spend a hammer. There's my
Get
hammer.
those resources.
And I get bloodstone, 2 iron, and a coin.
Nice. Calculations.
Thank you, Travis.
Do-do-do-do.
Amanda.
All right. Let's think about what I'm doing here.
Okay.
I'm going to use a workshop
Okay.
to trade a coin
For a crystal.
for a crystal.
Nice.
And what are our spells at the moment?
The Touch of
There's
Iron.
yeah.
Phantom Hand lets you use any other workshop equal to its open spaces,
Neat.
and move a statue 2 spots, as long as it's buried.
Okay. So I'm going to.
Oh, and one last thing I got to mention about statues, and this is important. Statues will only score if they're on different paths at the end of the game. So only one of these will count at the end of the game.
Gotcha. Cool. Good to know. Next, I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to use the statue spell.
Okay, so that kills statue.
Yep. And I'm going to move this. Can I move it into this?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
So it's there now.
Yep.
Now I'm going to recruit a troll.
Okay, which one would you like?
I would like
And that mud troll is really cool.
the one with the
Just the bloodstone, yeah.
bloodstone. Yeah.
Mud trolls are like there are starting trolls essentially, mud trolls. You got ice, moon, and lava trolls. They all focus on their things, but mud trolls give you good resources to build. I like that thematically because the other things are just like, we give you a specific card. But the mud trolls are where it's at, people.
I already have a fire card, which I want. So I'm going to get. I think I'm going to take that mud troll.
All right.
And it's going to go here, which means it fills its resource,
2 below.
iron, and coin.
Okay.
I can't really dedicate anything, and I can move a statue though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to move it to though at the moment. Okay,
Okay.
I think I'm good.
The new spell is Dedication Rite. Choose one Earth statue in your network. Immediately earn honor based on the tier it occupies. Okay. That includes if the statue may not be on a pedestal or in a great hall or in orange or yellow tier. So it's got to be red tier, gray tier, or black tier, and it can't be one that's on a pedestal.
Got it.
And
And
they
that's
said.
just based off of this chart right
Yeah,
here.
that
Okay.
chart down there.
Alright, great. So, I am going to use my workshop
Okay.
to actually exchange 2 of those iron back, because I've now shifted plans slightly.
Okay. You're getting trolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that like that.
Oh,
Right there.
hey, mud troll.
I'm gonna put him right there.
We
And
can
this
Andy
just goes
draw
my
one?
supply now because I can't use it
Yes.
for the time being, right?
Do you want to draw, John?
Sure.
Actually, Amanda hasn't gotten
do you want to draw?
Here.
This moon troll will be holding a statue.
We just knocked over a troll. Where was a statue?
It goes onto that symbol, and that one's on your thing.
That was
Perfect. All right, is that the end of your turn, Crash?
I think it has to be.
Okay. Gonna use a spell. Phantom Hands. I'm sorry,
The
Phantom
end
Hands.
of the Phantom Hands.
I'm the only one who used you this entire game, but still, I miss you. All right, so Phantom Hands. I'm trading it out to use Travis's ability. Gonna
You can
trade.
only use it once.
I know. Use that. Get an iron. Then trade in 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab that.
6 points.
6 points. Spend a hammer. Yeah. And then. Bidoo.
Ooh,
Yep.
nice.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. I am
Oh,
going to...
and we have another new spell.
Oh, yes. What's the new spell? This might be important to me.
Summon Rockivore. Immediately dig a tunnel, paying for it and following all digging rules as normal. You may still dig a second tunnel this turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. All right. I'm going to... I was going to use the hands, but I can't use the hands anymore.
Oh, did I score the points for...
Yeah, Amanda
Okay,
moved
thank
you.
you.
Well, I guess I'm going to turn this into a hammer
Okay.
using my workshop. Thank you very much.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm going to... I can't cast... Well, I could cast a spell.
You could, if
Oh.
you tried.
Cast Touch of Iron.
Okay. Man, Touch of Iron's finally getting some love.
And then I will recruit this dude.
Okay.
Placing him here.
All right. Fill up what is unfilled.
Yeah, so can I get 2 iron, 1 coin, 1 cart, 4 stone, and 1 bloodstone?
Yep. Oh, and a magic
Oh,
stone.
and a magic stone.
I
Wow.
love this cascade mechanic
Yeah.
because it's resource management,
Yeah, that's some of it.
but it's also this puzzle that you have to work through of spending your stuff before you lose it. It's basically like what's that comedy film with the millionaire who has to spend $1 million? It's got,
Brewster's Millions.
Brewster's Millions, yeah. You have to spend everything you've got to make more. It's great.
All right, I'm done with my turn if
I'm
Amanda
reminded
wants to go ahead.
There's a game, Last Will.
Last will, yes. You can marry a horse in that game. Or no, you can't marry the horse. You have to spend dinner with the horse. But you can marry someone else in the expansion. Also, your boss won't let you get fired unless you do something specific to make them mad, like take a boat ride.
Anyhow,
Last will is goofy. It's very goofy.
Sounds it.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I unearthed a workshop right here.
Oh, yeah.
So that might be important for anyone later. But I'm going to go with that.
Alright, I'm going to... I don't have any crystals, so I can't cast a spell. I do have a coin that I could trade for a crystal.
Yes.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to trade my coin for a crystal. What spells do we have right now?
Now we have Dedication Rite, You can score one of your statues immediately right now, but they gotta be not in the yellow or red. They can't be in a great hall.
Okay.
They cannot be on a pillar.
Yeah, so
Okay, well, that doesn't help me.
The other one is build another tunnel immediately right now, and you can build it again during the next turn or recruit.
But that you do have to follow all building rules.
All building rules, but you still score. And then finally,
Touch of iron.
touch of iron. Because except for Andy, no one has used the touch of iron.
I'm gonna build 2 tunnels.
Okay.
So
Summon Rockavore!
1 iron to build.
1 iron? It's 3 iron to build a 3.
Oh. Right.
Basically, the way it works is for a 3 path you need 3, 2 path you need 2,
Okay.
4, 4, that sort of thing.
I'm very confused about how the building works, but okay, so I can't do that.
Okay. Do you want to take your magic spell back?
Yeah.
Here you go.
I mean, I could build a 0.
With 2 resources, the 2 of the same resource.
it gets you 0 points, but it costs 2 resources to build.
Yeah. They're good for filling out areas.
Like that. I don't have a lot of resources, so this
So
is
you
my
need to
problem,
hire
is that
something.
Yeah.
Gotta hire.
Well, I was hoping to cast a spell and do a thing,
Yeah.
but I don't really have anything. So I used a workshop. None of the spells really help me at the moment with the resources that I have.
Okay.
See, I was hoping to use the resources that are on
The cards.
the trolls
Yeah.
before I hire someone new, so that it cascades into
Yeah.
them.
Huh?
So
You still could build the 2 and then get the thing. You won't get any points, but you'll fill up an area. That's an option.
That's really what I want to do.
If you build a 2 like here, you'll get 2 iron right down there. That's an option.
That's true.
I'm a genius. What the hell? No, I just came up with something for later. Oh.
Yeah, I've been very confused with how the building
It's okay.
works, because I feel like I've gone to build and handed in some resource and then been told that the size of the thing I'm building is different than the size that I thought I was getting. So
What was that?
Well, that was when you had the giant strength one.
even then, I feel like I've traded in resources and gotten pieces that I didn't
Intend to get?
think I was getting.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a point where I wasn't using giant strength, and I went to pick up the piece that I thought I was getting, and you guys were like, no, you get a bigger piece. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. If you spend, for each 1 resource you spend, that's how many you get.
I still think I think I may have gotten an advantage without meaning to, because
Okay.
I got a piece that I think was bigger than the piece I should have, given the resources that I was putting in,
Okay.
because I was corrected, but I think I was corrected erroneously.
Okay.
Is my point.
Okay, well,
And I
maybe.
think that has thrown off how I was reading the chart.
Yeah.
So I have lost track of how it's supposed to work. My brain is not functioning at 100%.
Yeah.
Because it is in a lot. I don't know.
I think you recruit somebody at this stage, so that you can get more resources.
Then I lose out on resources. There's nowhere that I can put someone where my resources fill up nicely. I'm not thrilled with any of my resource recruiting possibilities. Because I don't have coins to bribe any. Like, I don't have enough coins to bribe 2 to
Yeah.
get a second tier. So I'm stuck with the first tier. And I don't really like any of them at the moment.
Then you can spend 2 red to buy a 2-piece.
Yeah, but that seems like a waste of 2 red, doesn't it?
It
Thank
does
you for giving me bad advice.
It does cycle it off the card and frees you up for recruitment.
But I have one in my stash.
Yeah.
And I don't get that back.
Yeah.
So I was hoping to use that to get the additional points that Hearthstone gets you when you build with it for anything but a 2-piece.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. I'm not thrilled with my options at the moment. My options are kind of crap.
Yeah, what we got left is the
3x4 and 4x4?
yes, 4x4 is the last one. 25 points if you can fill it.
Huh.
Oh, the other side is the mountain. That's what it is.
I'm sorry. I'm holding this up.
It's okay.
Oh, any 4 mixed resources. It doesn't
Oh,
even need to
yes,
be the
Amanda.
same resource.
There's one last thing you can do before you do anything. You can trade any
no.
4 you want for one thing.
I don't have enough of
Okay.
anything because if I'm trading 4 resources, I don't have enough of anything else. Like,
Okay.
I'm telling you, I've been looking at it. Nothing is good.
Just in case you need to know.
None of my options are good at the moment. They're all pretty crap. So I'm, losing out on resource stuff.
There you go.
And another coin.
No, I put a
No,
No,
there,
the lowest
there.
left.
Lowest left.
Yes,
Oh.
there.
There you go. All right. Travis, do you, yeah. Oh,
Let's
do you
have
want
a
to
new
move
troll.
any of your statues, Amanda?
especially.
Okay.
I mean, I could move the fire statue. I don't know where I'd move it to.
Well, this one's scoring you gray. The other one can score you black if you move the fire into the black area. That way it's worth 2 points at the end of the game.
I guess. Yeah, I'll use my fire cart to roll that to there.
Nice. So sorry, Travis. What you were about to do? Oh man.
He's going to build 2 things on 1 turn.
I'm also going to use my workshop to exchange that for a bloodstone.
All right, 4 bloodstone.
Okay, great. So I am going to use my 4 bloodstone to build a 4 spot.
Yep. So that's 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That also opens up the workshop right there.
Yes.
I'm going to take that one.
Okay.
Alright. And then I am going to use. I could, in theory, use 5 iron. I don't know if I necessarily want to use 5 iron. Yes, I will use 3. Sorry, I'll use 3 iron.
Okay.
Use 3 iron for a 3 spot right here.
All right, so that is a 3 iron, 4 points.
And that was. Did you already bump me? For
No, I haven't touched the thing for 4 points.
4 points.
Yep. All right. Do you wish to move any statues?
I don't have any statue. I mean, I have that, but that's where
they're
that
all
needs to
around
be.
the statue.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm
John.
adjacent to all of them, but no.
Okay, I'm going to use
Well, you could use your...
Rockavore.
Oh, no, we had... dedication just takes something you already have.
Yeah. Rockivore, spending 1, 2, 3. This. Oh, but first I was going to use my workshop. Trade in 2 of any resource for a hammer. Spend the hammer. And 3 of these tiles. Get this. Boom, boom. Giving me another bloodstone. Boom. Then I'll spend 3 bloodstone. 1, 2, 3. To build in another area. So I score 8 points, 5 points for the 3 bloodstone, and 3 points for the regular stone one. So that's 8 points.
8 points.
Yep,
Gold.
I'm gold. So I go to 29.
Okay. My go?
Yes, it is.
All right. I am also going to summon the
Rockivore.
Rockivore. So I'll summon the Rockivore with this. There we go. I'll spend 2, 3, 4, 5.
All those go in.
5 iron.
You get 8 points.
8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool.
I get a 5er.
Which one
which
would you
is
like?
going to be this one, I guess.
Okay.
No. This one.
Yeah.
Going thusly. Build a workshop.
Okay.
I get a coin and a bloodstone and spend a hammer.
All right.
On my second build, I'll spend 4 stone for a 4. Sorry. I'll get an S.
Okay.
That gets me 4 points.
Okay.
S. Build that here, which gets me 2 iron.
Yep.
Thank you. And that's my turn.
All right.
Amanda.
The new spell is
Ooh, new spell.
Golden Mask. If you recruit a level 2 or a level 3 troll this turn, you may use any mix of resources as bribes instead of just coins.
Oh, damn!
Huh.
Wow. That's a powerful spell.
There's a lot of cool spells.
That spell is stupidly powerful.
I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo. Take your time.
Digging. I'm recruiting.
Do you want to use any workshops first?
I'm going to use whatever resources I want.
Yeah, it's true.
So fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's totally fair.
All right.
Which level 3 you want?
Apparently your dwarf is now a raven.
Yeah.
All right. And you
I
get to
didn't
pick
get
where
your
they
money, but it is shiny.
It's very, very shiny.
Yeah.
I think I want this one. This.
All right. You get to pick which resource goes on which troll.
Okay.
This.
Aw, man. Yeah.
Okay.
And you get to
Amanda, choose a pillar of your desiring.
and we got a new level 3.
Now this one does not come with the pillar?
Oh no, it gets the same thing. That's just basically there for.
Oh, it comes back from that guy. Okay.
Did you take the orange?
She
Yes, I
chose
did.
an orange pillar.
Because I have an orange
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good
dude
reason. That's a
sitting
good
right
reason
there
to do it.
waiting for a pillar.
Nice.
All right.
And now I get to fill in
Yeah.
all my stuff.
Do you mind if Travis goes while you fill? Because you've got a lot of filling to
I
do.
do.
Alright. I wish I had resources.
That
Wait, do I get
spell.
to move a statue?
Yes, you do. You do get to move a statue. Yes.
Because I got 2 fire wagons,
You did.
right?
Yes.
You sure did.
No, I'm going to leave it there for now. Because
Okay.
I don't really have a good place to move it to right now because I don't have a place to put a pillar.
Gotcha.
Alright. Well, I'm going to use my workshop ability.
Okay.
The coin one
Okay.
specifically.
Sure.
Because I realize I have 2 now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to exchange 2 iron for 2 coins.
Yep.
I am going I'm
That
going.
was neat.
That was
Yeah.
indeed. That
It's a
spell
good
is
spell.
way
That was
overpowered.
That was sure a thing I got to do.
That's what I like too with the
Because
game.
all my resources didn't give me anything the last turn.
Yeah.
Paid off by being able to use all my mismatch resources the next round.
And if you get the chance, that troll will refill again, and you get to get all those resources back.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's really sickening.
All right. Is that the end with that, Travis? Are you going to move a statue?
I don't have a statue that I need to move right now, so
Okie dokie.
good to go.
Travis, Andy, could you put a thing on the bag, please?
Oh yeah.
All right. I can't use anything. I have to recruit. I have no other options. It's war, boy. Okay. Boom. All right. I get to fill. Andy, you may go.
Okay.
Actually, really quick. I get an ice cart. Spend that ice cart. Boom.
Good call.
Tough actin' Tenactin.
All right. While you fill, I'm also going to cast that same spell, the Golden Mask.
Golden mask.
It's real good.
And then I'm going to, I'm going to
What's weird is it's not even a mask, it's a statue. Well, the statue turns anything, I guess, 2
use
gold.
a cart and 4 gold.
Coin.
I was going to convert 5 things into a gold so that I had 5 gold.
Oh, okay. But this works either way.
Yeah, this way I can just use a cart and 4 gold.
Sorry.
If we can have a new goblin here.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
They're trolls. They're goblins.
Trolls, sorry. Goblin kings.
But isn't it nice to have one that's dedicated to a race that doesn't normally get a lot of spotlight for a board game?
What are you taking, Andy?
Well, this actually is a question for the end game.
Well, if I just need one more troll to get the first 5,
I
but
also need one more troll to...
second player will trigger the end game. Who gets their
But
turn.
do you get points for unused resources at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
For every 3 of the same type of resource you have at the end of the game, you get 1 point.
Okay. Then I'm gonna grab that guy.
All right.
Oh, I put a cart there already. Sorry. There.
That troll's almost going to retire.
There. Yoink.
Oh, man.
I'll grab a white base.
Okay. Oh, man.
That's not white.
I hope there's one left. There should be.
There's 4 left.
Oh.
Because we drew so poorly. Put a new troll out.
Okay.
And while I fill, Amanda can go.
All right.
So, say the golden mask is used, this guy gets bribed with a resource, but not
It's still
a
shattered.
coin.
He's still
Four
gone.
things.
4 things. He's gone. He's happy enough.
All right.
All right.
What's the spell no one's used?
Oh, dedication right. You can score a statue immediately, as long as it's not on a pillar or anything. So currently, you could only score that red statue.
I think instead, I'm gonna use.
What I also like about the game in general is, in a lot of my games, everyone's been focused on either doing the resource thing, the building thing, but I haven't seen anyone actually focus on spells,
Yeah.
which is nice, because that just adds another layer of, like, this is a different way we've played this game.
All right. So, I'm going to. I used a workshop.
Yep.
Now I'm going to dig a tunnel.
Okay. What one you want to dig?
Looking at the shapes
Go on ahead.
that are available to me. Neat. Cool. Gonna do It's annoying. I wish I could get into the but I can't. That's okay. I am going to do 3 iron,
Okay.
and that means I get one of these, right?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
You also
And I
score.
score 4 points.
Yes.
4. And I'm going to put it here.
Nice.
And I immediately put that
There.
There?
Is what color is it? I'm sorry. I mean the terrain. Dark. The black one has already been
we
taken.
already have a black. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. This
No
is
problem.
actually going to go over here.
Okay. Nice.
Do you have a hammer?
Dude,
Okay.
You do have a hammer, yes.
I have so many. I have the biggest hammers.
All right.
I'm just trying to think of.
No problem.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And that's going to go there.
Yep. You get this one.
Neat.
Now it's impossible to put a pillar in the gray area at all.
Right.
And so I dug a tunnel. I scored.
Yes.
I can't dedicate a great wall.
Okay.
But I can move a statue.
Yep.
So I have a fire wagon.
You can spend as many as you want. You can spend as many wagons as you want.
Oh, yes. But if she's moving a fire statue, she...
I only have one fire statue.
Okay.
So, and how does it move it? How?
Basically, moving from a different path to a great hall, that's 1. Then you move on to this path because this statue's here, that's 2 cards.
Cool.
3 cards will move you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 cards
Okay.
to get it to here.
Okay. Nice.
And yeah,
Okie dokie.
good.
That's
I just realized,
what's that?
I was able to just throw this down at some point to get the bonus.
Yeah.
Do it.
There you go. Ta-da! Oh, you looked at it?
I mean,
You don't like surprises?
I could have added to the suspense, I guess. Alright. So, here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to use my workshop.
Okay. Trade a coin for a...
Take that. Turn to a bloodstone.
Man.
I'm going to take this. I'm going to turn into a coin. I'm going to take this coin.
Turn it
into a bloodstone.
Ah, yes.
Now, I'm
5
going to
bloodstones.
build with 5 bloodstones.
Oh, wait.
What?
You may use one workshop.
Yes, that's his one
That is
workshop.
the one workshop.
It has
He has
3
closed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He used it 3 times.
Yeah.
Because
Gotcha.
I have it closed
Yep.
off on 3 sides.
Yeah.
Isn't that inventive?
That workshop is so good.
There's a lot of them, though. And it's good for him.
And I'm
Maybe
going to
because we-
build that way.
Okay.
And
You
spending
score,
1 hammer.
You score 11 points for the bloodstone.
Yep.
32 to 43. Good deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am way behind.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, John.
Andy.
Yeah.
Golden mask.
Of course.
All right.
It was good while it lasted.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. It was real
It
good.
was a really, really good spell.
Boy, I'm sure glad everybody got to use it.
You could have used it.
I could have. I had my opportunity. I went,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to pull some other
And
stuff
guys,
instead.
this triggers endgame.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, no,
You
second
can
person.
trigger endgame.
Second person triggers endgame.
So,
Do you want to trigger endgame?
Not yet.
don't want to use those. Oh, it stinks.
Do it. Do it. Do it. I dare you, Andy.
Travis wants you to end the game for his evil. Okay. Stone. And stone. And an iron. And cart.
Man, I wanted that troll.
Cart.
He's gonna retire now, doesn't he? Oh no, he doesn't. The pillars aren't retiring.
Oh, this one?
No, this guy.
Oh, the pillars don't retire, but this guy retires.
Yeah, he does.
So he's gone. He gets to live happily in the
Thanks for all
country.
this Stone, y'all.
He goes to the bottom of the deck. And this guy retires.
Stone. Explain.
This guy also retires.
Use
to exchange in exchange for goods and services.
This one also retires. Okay.
Wow.
So, boom, boom. And who did I pick? I forget. Okay. I also now get the 5 points at the end of the game.
Yep.
Then,
And you get to choose a pillar.
I'm going to go with blue. Pretty sure.
And then while you refill, are you going to use any carts?
I'm just going to refill. Yeah, I'm just going to refill. Everything fills immediately. Which one do I want? Yeah, I got blue.
When can you build a pillar?
Any point during your turn, as long as you have the open area.
It's still your turn. Do you want to build any pillars?
I can't because the one I have here, that gray one's gone already. I don't have one in the red yet.
Okay.
Now I got to refill stuff, so I'll just borrow this.
Andy?
Oh, and the new spell is, Ascension Ceremony.
Huh.
You can discard one level 2 troll from the troll stoop. So discard one of these level 2s. Yep, along with any resource it holds. Replace it with a level 3 from the horde.
Whoa!
Well, actually, this is your troll stoop. I'm sorry.
Oh, these are my trolls.
So you can get rid of a level 2 to get a level 3.
Troll stoops afraid to leave the stoop.
Do not gain a pedestal. The new troll does not activate when you add it. If there were any bribes on it, you lose them. And you draw another level 3 troll. So you can get the troll, but it doesn't do any of the cascading.
Huh. All right. That's a lot of words. Yeah.
Are you gonna
Trigger endgame? I am not.
You mean you don't want to have 0 benefit of your cascading?
I'm gonna spend 4, 5.
Man, gold mask is so
get
fun.
a fiver. Oh, he's got the thing.
I've got
There you go.
everything.
Which
That's-
one are you getting, Andy?
I'm getting a long L. No,
I've got so
I'm
many
sorry.
Hearts.
I'm getting a this T sort of thing. Yeah,
T thing.
and it's going here.
Boom. There you go.
And I get that was 5 iron, 8 points.
All right.
and 28 to 36.
Cool.
I love you saying you're super far behind, Eddie.
That's moving happening right now. So Amanda.
Cool. I'm going to use a workshop.
Okay.
What are my spell options at the moment, aside from the troll stew?
Ascension.
Aside from that one.
Oh, sorry. Dedication right. You can score any of your statues that are on your pillar immediately, on your area immediately. The iron one, and the troll stew.
What's the iron do?
Any troll you recruit, you can trade all the resources for iron, or as many of them you want in exchange for iron.
Yeah, no. I am, however, going to trigger endgame.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually.
Okay. So the way it's going to work is, since I'm a first player, and then twice around again. We all get 2 more turns after we're done. I like this little crown that also could be a chair.
The first player marker?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that, yes, triggers the game and you refill.
Alright, you get 3 coins at that.
There. I'm gonna do this. Let me fill in my resources.
No problem.
So that I know what I'm getting.
This duder gets a white pillar.
Alright.
And you've got 2 red carts, so I assume you're moving that onto its pillar.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I have 2 red carts, but I also have a wild cart because it came with
Oh.
the troll that I just recruited, and that goes into my stash, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I have a wild cart. So whatever. But I'm gonna spend my fire cart to move this onto this piece.
Yep.
Okay.
Put it in its pedestal.
Nice.
These pieces are so nice.
Yes, there is a... so these are the deluxe versions, but there are listings, they call Meeple, but they still have Meeple pedestals and Meeple statues.
And
First generation.
I think that's about it at
Okay.
the moment.
Travis. You got it.
Alright, so
3 more turns?
Well, he has 3 turns. We have 2. Because he's, I'm first player, so he's the last one in the round.
yeah. Alright.
That may actually change my plan.
I'm going to use my my workshop here
Okay.
to exchange my 2 carts here
Okay.
for a hammer.
Okay.
Next, I am going to. Nope, still don't have any actual things I can do dedication right for. Yeah.
Yep, that's
I
the plan.
guess I can do Ascension Ceremony, right?
Yes. You'll discard it from your main area for one of these, but it won't activate.
Fine.
The thing on. Level 2.
Discard, and I can just
And you
slots right back
slide
in.
it in, yeah.
All right, great. So, I'll
Bottom of the
just
deck.
put them on the bottom of the deck there, and we will take wild card. Why not?
Okay. Level 3. What I like, Amanda, is well, it actually won't matter because we can't activate our trolls anymore. But theoretically, at one point, we could have used this to move our trolls around.
Yeah, to shift them around.
These effects are so fun.
Is it
And
John's
now-
turn?
No, he
and
still
now
has
for
the
my-
thing.
that because I didn't actually recruit a troll. That was
Oh,
now
I
he
see,
was
I
was
see,
the-
yeah. Yeah, that was the spell.
I use my workshop. I'm now going to use 3 iron
Okay.
to do a 3 spot. I'm going to 3 spot right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw down this guy over here because why not?
And you have to use a hammer.
Yes, I do have a hammer.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just
You
saying
get
you have to use
orange, red.
Okay.
I go. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to. Oh, I don't think that's me. I'm going to start to use my
Did
workshop.
I
I
take
think.
my points for actually building the house?
Oh, what is it? What did you use? All right, so 4 points. All right. Okay, I'm going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3 stone. So that is 3 points. 3. Build a level 3. Where is it? Build it right here. And then dedicate, get the red ice. Okay. Then blue cart. Boom.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to cast the dedication rite and get 4 points for that guy there.
Okay.
On an altar?
Who, my guy?
No, the
Oh yeah, he is on an altar. I'm not allowed to score for one that's on an altar?
No, you're not.
Oh, okay, so
You could scare the white
I'll
one.
get 2 points for that guy. And then I will use my workshop to convert this into a hammer.
Okay.
And then I will spend 4 stone to build a tunnel. A 4 tunnel, which will be yeah. I had a plan, but now I have to change my plan.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, T. Using my hammer I just had,
Yep.
build the white plinth.
All right, that's red, white.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
You get
this
that one?
here, yep.
Yep.
And then use a white cart. Put this guy over here. That is the end of my turn.
All right, Amanda. Big time.
That was my second to last turn?
Yep, your next turn is your last turn.
Okay.
So in the 3-player game I played before,
It's a smaller board, so all of us basically were swirling around each other, and it was much more blocking. So I feel the 5-player game I haven't gotten to play yet, but the 4-player, we're all able to kind of build our own economy areas. But in 5, there's so much space because someone else is right in the middle of everything. And next back.
Not really worth using any spells at this point.
Yeah, because this
And I
one's
only have the
worthless.
one workshop,
Yep.
so not gonna do any of that.
Okay.
They must recruit a troll or dig a tunnel and score.
Yep.
So, I'm going to discard the coins. Those are resources that I can
Yes.
use.
Trade in immediately. Yep.
So I'm going to trade in 4 coins for a bloodstone.
Nice.
And I'm going to trade in. Can I do that more than once?
Yes. On your turn, you may freely discard any 4 mixed resources to gain 1 resource.
I'm going to trade in some cards. I doubt I'm getting any more statues to move.
Okay.
I think
remember, for every 3 at the end of the game, 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm going to.
It's worth more to get that extra bloodstone. Just throw down a fiber.
Don't listen to Travis. He's trying to
real
take you down.
tempting.
He's trying to take you down. Be careful. Oh.
Oh boy. Okie dokie.
Okie doke.
We're gonna spend 4 bloodstone.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be 4 of a kind, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Any mix.
3, 4.
All right. You got another bloodstone. Build a fiver.
Bloodstone.
That's 11 points.
Yeah.
30.
30.
Nice.
And oh no, I don't actually want to do that because I want.
Oh, you need
Oh, you
the
want to put?
pedestal.
All right.
Yeah.
Take 1 back.
So take 1 bloodstone back.
You're building
Now
a
it's back to
4, which
27.
gets you,
Yeah.
3 points back. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
And I'm going to be using that.
I didn't realize you need the pedestal.
Yeah, I do need the pedestal. I'm actually doing
Thing.
a thing.
Okay.
So use 1 hammer. Yeah.
To put that there.
You are Amanda.
Gets me the yeah.
You can move that guy to that thing.
Why would I do
He gets more points at the end of the game.
That's it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah, you
doing
got a
that
fire
by
cart,
using
right?
my fire cart.
There you go. Nice.
So that's now going to be there.
Yep.
Fire cart.
That was a move.
Unfortunately, yes, because you need. Well, you'll have resources.
Yeah.
Depends on how it goes.
Guys, hang on a
Actually, I
second.
have-
Somebody's microphone is going wild.
Oh,
Was somebody hitting their microphone?
might have been my
mine.
beard. I don't
Okay.
know.
It was probably mine.
I'm
Right.
gonna take this guy.
You're gonna take control. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's all for your turn.
That's literally all I could do.
Okay. I am going to. It's my last action,
Mm-hmm.
so I got to make it count.
2 stones cart.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot! Trading in 4. Oh shoot! Hammer. Pistol cart. Bloodstone.
Nice. Are you doing
1,
5?
2, 3, 4, 5. Doing a 5. I'm going to build this one.
Nice.
Spending a hammer. That gets me 11. Shooting me up to 43. Then fire cart.
Yeah. Okay. My final move.
Yes.
I'm going to spend 4
Nothing to be sorry for.
It's okay.
resources
I'm sorry for the early moon thing, but it was a move I
to
thought
get
I would need to do.
a Firestone.
Okay.
Throw that in my stash.
Resources are very nice.
I know.
Then going to hire.
Exciting game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
I like the. It can be frustrating sometimes when you're like.
Yeah,
what
you
to
get
do?"
clogged.
But I like the combination of resource management-y stuff and sort of building your world.
Yes.
And I like how the pieces work together.
It reminds me a lot of Dig Dug. It really
And
does.
then I fill all my resources.
Yep.
And
Yes,
that's
yeah.
game.
All right.
Oh, well, that's the end of my
Yeah.
turn. It's Amanda's
Hi.
turn.
Amanda, you are up. I really wish I spent these on something, but they're just worthless. They're just garbage
So I
now.
get to dig a tunnel.
Yes.
So you get what, 1 point for every 3?
Every 3 of a
bullet
kind,
points?
yeah.
So it doesn't matter if I have 3 iron or 3 stone.
Yep, it's always 1
Well,
point.
then I might as well get the better points for using the iron.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And you know, why not? Why not just
Get another workshop.
get a workshop out
They're
there?
both the same.
You know,
Wild
why
carts. Nice. All right, you
Not?
get
Just because.
used iron, so you
I
get
used
4
iron,
points.
so I get 4 points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool.
And I'll put the iron in whenever Andy is done with the
I'm almost done.
tray.
All right.
I filled up all my resources
It's all good. All right.
because I think that was my biggest scoring option at this point in the game.
Travis, last turn.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
All right. I want to curl in a ball and cry.
Oh.
Oh.
All the time.
Using my workshop
Okay.
to consolidate those into actual
Coins?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm using 2 stone.
By level 2.
Level 2.
Good job, Travis. He's got it. He did it. Did you got a hammer?
Yay.
You got a hammer?
I do have a hammer.
Nice.
Will you hammer in the morning?
And then you have a
Card?
wild
I got a
card.
wild cart.
Yep.
Move it onto
Move
there.
it onto the thing.
The
Wait a
game.
second. Wait a second.
What?
There's no gray plinths available.
He had it.
Oh,
on
he had already built it.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was
got
mine.
All
That
right.
was yours.
He's just had it sitting there waiting for a statue.
The
Yeah.
game is over. Unless,
Now we count points?
Because you moved your stake. Yes. So I'll go over really quick where I put the rule book. Did I have the rule book?
It's right here.
It's right
Oh.
here.
All right. So we do it in this specific order of the 5 final scoring marks.
Okay.
First are the coronation tokens. Amanda, you get 3. I get 5. So I go 43, 48.
And I was never in the lead again.
Now we flip over our hidden information. I got 4 points, so I go 52.
I got 5 points.
I was real bitter that when I
Oh!
Yeah.
It's
I got-
randomized.
I was like, oh, there's a randomizer card. I was thinking it was
I got
something like
7. That the lower
7?
ones were
you
gonna
know,
be
Nice.
you know,
lower.
in Japan,
Oh yeah.
when if you do the 5 of a kind trade,
Yeah.
the bonuses are still like in a certain set range.
Yeah.
But
The
the
harder
range
it is,
yeah, so I was
points
thinking
you
but
get.
then I looked at it, I was like, oh, those are indiscriminately randomized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
They go
That's
1 to 4.
unfortunate.
They go
Alright.
1
Yeah,
to 4.
I managed to build 3 plinths
did
in
you move
3
in?
I haven't touched you yet.
of 3 different. Like I didn't build 3 different colors, but I built an orange here and then another orange there.
Okay.
So I got 3, and I happened to get some good points. I got
Nice.
a 3 point, a 2 point, and a 2 point. So I got 7 points.
Nice. And Andy, did
And
you
I
move
got
you?
5 points. If you could, you move me 5. Thank you.
All right. Next is leftover resources. For every 3 of a kind you got, you get 1 point.
So
2.
3. Carts work any which way?
Yes, carts are now wild considering this. So any 3 carts you got. And you got a ton of resources at the end.
6.
There you go. Fourth is Great Halls. I believe we all get the big number on our Great Hall. Go to 69. Travis, you go 62.
And I get 8 points.
Now, the final thing that scores you is statues. So, statues in your Great Halls don't count, so just put them on the side so you don't count them. All right. Travis, you got, okay.
He already scored it.
All right. This one's in the dark area, so this one is 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. it, you get 12.
Red, so yeah.
Red.
85.
I already gave my phone for my.
Yeah, so
Yep.
65.
Yeah, 65.
So I have a 12-pointer, and I have a 4-pointer.
Yes, you do. So you go
you're
from
at
57 to
73.
73. Woo! And any normal statues that are just on your path count towards a 2-pointer, wherever they are on that path.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
top. That would just be the top half.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the game.
Yeah. What a game.
Ugh.
That game is fascinating. I feel like I messed up early on by not getting a very good workshop. I was the second person to build a workshop, and my workshop did not help me much at all. I wish I could have built one of the bigger halls.
Yes,
Those
the bigger halls.
are
You can go for. That's what I like with the crafting, because you get the options with different stuff to like try to make it. Hey, you could go for the big things, or you could go straight up and go for all. You have so many options to try to score.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that was so much. Thank you so much, John.
Now,
Yeah.
I probably would have tried to rearrange this because again, I had it in my mind. I'm like, if I go deeper, I'm
Yeah, you
gonna
get
It was good points.
get a better. And I would if I put a statue on it, but
Yeah,
that's not what I did.
No.
This is one of those games where, and I feel like we have a lot of these games, where it's like, wow, well now that I've had one playthrough and I can sort of wrap my head around it,
Yes.
I'd love to go back.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But we'll play like 20 other games in the meantime. Don't
Well,
forget
this
everything.
game does already have an expansion.
Of
Oh.
course it does.
That
Of
turns
course
it-
you have it.
It turns it into a cooperative game.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm 100% on board.
It turns it into a cooperative game with different scoring, and you can even do it as a small campaign. So yeah, it's interesting.
I'm on board.
John,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
What's your question, sir?
You sent me a message earlier this week asking if I wanted to play a legacy game.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, I don't know when we would ever have time, but I do want to play a legacy game.
Yes.
What game was in your head when you asked me this question?
1 second, sir. Sorry for anyone on the microphone.
The King's Dilemma.
Oh.
He doesn't look happy.
Well, thank God he's just a puppet. So, the King's Dilemma works like this. We are all...
Should we put all the pillars back in the bag?
Actually, the bag can be separate. I'll just grab up the game tray.
I'm really angry that these are not matched up.
Oh, sorry.
Really, really angry. No, I'm blaming Travis.
Okay.
He's closer.
Where is the 3? Okay,
Here.
so, the King's
Did
Dilemma...
you see me
There.
indiscriminately put them backwards?
Nope, don't care.
The King's Dilemma works like this. So, we're all basically vassals, or we're royal families, but we're not the king's family. But we have to basically whisper in the king's ear, hey, do this so the country becomes better. But, you know, maybe the country can get better, but also we can benefit from that in a lot of ways, depending on what your faction is.
By better, we mean better.
Yes. So you could be a faction that's full of rebels that just want to cause a little bit of anarchy and make sure the king retires. Or you could be a faction that's just all about, like, making the arts a big thing for the nation and making sure that there's huge dedicated halls. Or be...
That's your resources.
Oh, yes, you can. Just gotta separate the things. There you go. Boom. And boom, boom. Or you could be like completely against any kind of crazy thing and just go nuts with what you want to do as a crazy anarchist. But the fun part about it is every game plays for about 45 minutes. But they get longer as you add more content throughout the sessions. And it's all a negotiation style game.
Political intrigue.
Exactly.
But cooperative.
In a lot of ways, yes. But
In a lot of ways, is not. Yes.
so you could want the game's going to end one of two ways during each game. The king either will be abdicated, which means he will vacate the throne, or he can just last long enough that he moves on, and then you score points at the end to see who wins. But you will then open up things that have ramifications based
the
on
other
your
side.
decision.
Oh, yes.
So this is the winter side. Other side is autumn. So yeah.
A little more snow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is where your 3 to 2
You'd
player
be
board.
running into each other a lot more.
So there's only 3s on this. In the 2-player game, you just pick which of the 3s you want to use.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
Oh man.
It's a neat game.
Thank you, John.
No
I
problem.
would play that again.
I understand why you have wanted to play that for so long with us on
I'm
stream.
glad
I know
you finally
you've
watched
played it. Oh my goodness! Like the power outage, and we had so many things.
Yeah, things have
in our
just
way.
happened.
Wild times. It's almost like the gods were against us this whole time.
But we finally got to play it.
Segway.
Oh, the gods.
Atlantis
To
Rising.
Atlantis.
I do want to take a look at this.
Oh yes. So this is one that I've been looking at quite a while. It is a full-on cooperative game. It's
Good.
1
I like
to
cooperative.
7.
Hmm.
So this
That's
is
an interesting
a big
one.
game. So if we can make a little.
I also really like that all the statues are different depending
Oh,
on
yeah.
what color.
Yeah, like John
Like
was
what
saying, this
tribe
is the
they're on.
deluxe version.
Okay. So let me get the lids on these. And I can start putting them away. If you guys want to unbox Atlantis Rising. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Bah. Okay.
Boom, boom, bap, bap, boom.
Oh.
Starter trolls right there.
Starter Trolls, yeah.
Alright, let's look at Atlantis Rising. Again, nice packaging.
So this came as is currently in the box. I didn't have to punch anything.
Amazing.
Interesting.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
So
Satisfying.
the concept of the game is Atlantis advanced in technology to the point where it's like, hey, you know what? We definitely don't need to rely on deities anymore to survive. We can just sustain ourselves. But then the deities heard this and they were mad. So they're like, okay, you know what?
Oh, can you now?
Yeah.
We're going to sink your island to teach a
Oh.
lesson. Yes. So the goal of the game in the island is, oh yeah, it's like a puzzle. The island will start to sink. Yes. You flip over certain tiles of the area. If the island sinks, it's game over. If you manage to survive, you win. The way you survive is, you see this area right here?
Let's show this on overhead.
Okay.
So this is what John's talking about. This is the Atlantean, like,
This is where we
Pantheon or
use
something?
our technology.
to overcome the gods.
Yes, we need to build 9 pieces of tech in a very specific setup. And then we all have to get on the Stargate and open the Stargate to the new world. It's the only way to survive.
Before the island sinks.
Yes.
You have to build your tech
A lot
and
of
escape the island before
yes.
it sinks. Oh,
If
Oh,
you
it's
wanna
gorgeous.
Take this up. Player powers. Double-sided, same power, but you can play different gender.
like it.
But then you've got the biggie.
I'm looking.
Custom
I have
meeple?
To look at all my
Custom
possibilities.
I don't have Zoom cam set up, so we can't zoom in on the meeple. But if you folks would like to play this next week, we can show off the custom meeple on Zoom cam next week.
Yes, I know Derek actually was interested in hearing about this one, so he might be able to join, depending on how he said he was. I
Well-
gotta talk to him Thursday.
Real talk
Look,
chat,
she's in
I
a
realize.
wheelchair. I love it.
Yep.
Disability representation.
Um,
So good.
For anybody watching this in the VOD or on our YouTube channel, because I don't think there's anybody in chat right now,
Okay.
next week will be in the midst of PAX preparation,
Yes.
with the following week being PAX East.
These are not Kickstarter components. These are core game components. You get these if you buy the regular game.
So Amanda and I have, in the past, talked about maybe broadcasting from PAX,
I remember that
but
year.
we've never actually managed to do it.
I remember.
With the result that we almost always miss a week during PAX.
Yeah.
And we just missed a week because of a power outage, and I feel bad about that.
There's not much we can do about it, though.
Yeah.
PAX kind of ends up eating up all of our time and energy.
It's true.
I think the only way we'd be able to do it is if we streamed from our hotel room, because the convention floor is too noisy,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Anyways, so next week we'll make it a special stream. We'll play Atlantis Rising, I hope. Are you on board for that?
I'm on board for that.
Okay.
All right, Atlantis Rising next week. In the meantime, I think we're going to pack up. We're going to get some sleep
Prep for the future.
and prep for the future.
Is that all of the cards? I think that
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This has been Hall of the Mountain King. And what was the Kiwi
Oh, Kiwi!
that we played at the very beginning?
Kiwi was great.
I won
So-
something
opener.
tonight.
You did definitely win Flying Kiwis.
God.
What great games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that it's showing off the instructions.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. All right.
All right.
Sleep well, everybody. We will see you next week. To our good friends in the internet. Good night.
Good night.